The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Oh, the crowd disappeared.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Real BARBIE. Good night.
Thank you.
Let's go at it. How y'all doing, everyone? I am, as from Heel vs. Babyface, your host this week. As ever, joined by my brothers in arms, fellow nerds. Can't spell Gary without gay. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. And no, you can't. I didn't choose my name. Okay.
Is that what you said in prison?
You just gotta. Actually, I said, "Do you want to die, motherfucker?" Because I will shiv you with my sharpened toothbrush.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Yes. We're here to talk about Oscars. We're here to talk about unlikable female protagonists, because I'm definitely going to bring that one up. That article was fucking glorious. No, did you not see it? I tweeted it. It's nothing we're ever going to watch. All right, but it's basically a woman who was born on third base as far as her career, Sofia Coppola. Is bitching about her fucking show being canceled, and I just got to save it for the article, because it is, you want to talk about, like, if Hollywood ever wonders why people don't like them, it's because we got to know them, and this will be a great example of it. Can't wait to talk about it.
Lost in Translation the only decent movie she's ever done?
I think so. What else did she do? The Virgin Suicides? No, that was somebody else. She did a couple. I want to say she did a couple that were like good. But it really, helped that she had like some really good actors in it. And she was born on third base, and her dad is Francis Ford Coppola, one of the greatest directors ever. Multi-millionaire, bitching about not having money. But we'll save it. Yeah, she did do the Virgin Suicides. Yeah, that was all right. I like that. Had cool. Good soundtrack. Virgin Suicides. Really good soundtrack. Air. I like
Air.
Yeah.
I love Air.
Yeah, I saw him a couple times.
Sexy boy. Kelly Watch the Stars. Great tunes.
Great tunes. Good like mellow driving tunes, man. Like really good. Like if you're driving, through the windy roads of Northern California, it's good stuff.
Once upon a time, here's a little thing for you, Gary. Did I tell you this when you came over, Gary? I think we've had a conversation about Air before, but a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, when I was engaged to be married, Kelly Watch the Stars was our song. That was our song.
I think we did talk about that. And that's why, like, every time you hear it, you're like, fuck that song!
Yeah. I will never listen to that. No, I'm only joking. Good song. Not holding it against Air.
It's not Air's fault. She's a bitch.
Oh, you knew her? Okay.
Did you see that? You see, it was on Twitter. Some emo girl's like, I bet I can guess your ex's name. And she wrote cunt. And it's so basic, but it was funny as hell.
And we're also joined by the Cthulhu god, the myth, the legend, Molly.
Hello, lads. I was just trying to think, what the fuck have I been up to in the past week? Things have happened, probably. News? I don't know. I must have just been editing in the cave. I managed to just finish up the Echo stuff. Remember that show? I know it was like 10 years that came out.
No. I reviewed it, and I honestly don't remember a thing about it now.
I just remember there being back gardens.
Yes, that's
houses
about
and
it.
back gardens.
I don't remember the thing.
A Loki coverage is coming out after that. It's just so funny. Like everything dies immediately.
Dude,
it's impossible to cover things on time.
Loki went down the memory hole so fast for the most popular Marvel D+ show. Did anybody remember it? Anyone? Seriously, chat. Like, did anybody watch it in chat?
What? Loki season 2? A guy walked out of an airlock and turned into spaghetti.
Yeah, well, Loki turned into the green spaghetti master. That's what he turned into, is the green spaghetti master.
It all made sense.
Oh, it's totally. Waller, I watched it, and I'm like, I don't even want to review this. I mean, I could tear it to pieces, but I don't even want to take the time to review this. It's like,
well, I was going to say, like, that was the only season they gave a season 2 too.
Yep.
English is fun. And that they
words are gooder.
They ain't doing a 3, and they're doing fucking much more with anything. Like, as we already know, Echo wouldn't have been made if they had been able to choose to this day. But I was going to bring this up because of how, like, they're at a point now, I think, with all of these that we could barely remember the fucking characters, events of anything that's even happening. Like, the people that happened to the public before us, I think. But now we, the ones that are covering it and keep an eye on it, like, we can barely keep track or care to remember.
What's there to keep track of?
Well,
nothing happens in most of them.
That's true. But like this, it's just so interesting to watch. Like every step of the way, cataloged into becoming nothing, fading away miserably, slowly burning out. Like it's almost gone. And yeah, of course, when they do Avengers, that's going to be the. We're still here, everybody. We're still here.
I can't wait.
We got multiverse shit for the next 3 years.
Yeah,
3 years.
Didn't the Ironheart actress hint that Ironheart's going to come out sooner than sooner?
Oh yeah, there was apparently some leaked dialogue from what they showed at D23, which I had heard, by the way, that basically, and she was like this in the comics, so don't be surprised at all that she's talking to somebody that said, "So you're going to make armor like him?" And she's like, "Yeah, but better." But like,
better.
Dude, that's what she was in the comic books. That's exactly what she was in the comics.
Yes.
So they're going to go, well, it's in the comics. It's like, yeah, it's in the shitty comics. It's in all the shitty comics that killed the industry. Well, way to go. That's the ones you decided to adapt.
They're the ones you don't want to faithfully adapt. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the ones that are good, you don't want to faithfully adapt. The ones that are garbage, you do, because it's your garbage that you want to spew onto the page.
It's
the screen in this case.
That's a good tease for my next video. It's about confirmation bias. That's what art. That's what popular entertainment has become now.
Hey,
have you ever seen tweets about how Echo did well?
Yeah, I have.
I was hoping to get any information on how that has to be an absolute lie. Right? There's no fucking way.
It has not done well. It has absolutely
came in
not.
9th in the charts, and
not original. It was an original. It's not overall. It's 9th in original.
There's 9th in originals, and also they dumped the whole season.
They dumped the whole season on 2 streaming platforms.
Hulu and Disney Plus.
This is one where I think if you guys were constantly talking about it, everyone was making videos. You told me the ratings, it was number 1. It was getting repeats everywhere, all over. But I'd still be like, I don't believe it.
You're a fucking liar.
I don't believe you.
No, and you know what? I don't believe it's number 9. I just flat out don't. It's through a skewed chart based on, like, it's all we have, right? but it's based on minutes watched. That's why Netflix dominates everything.
It dumped the whole season.
Yes, it's based on minutes watched, and they're
Reach
counting.
out like one episode.
Like why Suits was doing so well is because people were watching the whole fucking series of 10. You know, that's why it was, and they were counting it all. You know, and they were putting it up against One Piece, which had 8 fucking episodes.
Yeah, I figured that they were fudging numbers or something, like releasing all at once and then being like, look at the watch minutes for just, you know, the release, quote unquote, which compared to every other show where they have one episode out of it, I'd be like, I guess it might win then.
If I throw up my watch minutes, man, my channel's gonna dude, they're fucking amazing.
Yeah, I got like 150 million watch. No, well, that's just it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I saw people being like, how come, you know, you don't see these channels covering that? And I was like, because there's no fucking way that Echo's successful. It's just no way. There's no fucking way.
Do you want to know why I'm not covering anything after Echo? Because no one gives a fuck. I was going to come in, review it, leave, never talk about it again.
Yeah. Why didn't I do a specific video about the consolidated numbers of the Christmas special of Doctor Who? Because it was clearly fudged.
It was clearly fudged.
Clearly fudged numbers. When your 4+ comes out before you consolidated, and all the other shows on Christmas Day had come out when they should have, but Doctor Who didn't for an extra week, extra 8 days.
Let's talk about a Christmas special getting more views after Christmas. That's like more people watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer after Christmas. They just fucking don't. Once Christmas is over, people are sad. They don't want to be reminded that Christmas was just a couple of days ago, and they don't watch Christmas shit. That's a fucking fact. So no way. It's bullshit. But yeah, Doctor Who. Suppose we'll be talking about that.
We'll be talking about Docky Who today because white girl bad, brown girl good.
Yeah, that's a downgrade. Just straight up. No scan or anything. Just looking at beauty to beauty.
Oh, we know why we'll discuss it.
I know exactly
why they've done it.
Oh yeah.
So we all know why they've done it. So they can say to the press, this is the first non-white TARDIS
crew.
Yeah. We all know it. Everyone knows your game. Everybody. It's fucking so obvious.
Does that mean the story is going to be good?
Absolutely not.
If the stories are good, nobody would be complaining. This is the thing with Doctor Who. If they'd remained faithful to the Doctor, if they had remained faithful to the spirit of the show, we'd probably all be enjoying it because it would be written for everybody, but it's not. It's written for very specific people.
When we get to it later, Dr. Ruth, they made an action figure of her. It's with the TARDIS. It's $40, and it's got repurposed Matt Smith legs. Dude, I have every one of those figures. I know them through and through, and I look into those legs. I know those legs. Those are Matt Smith's legs.
Gary would never mistake Matt Smith's legs. Anyway,
Gary's like, nope. I know a man's pair of legs a mile away.
On an action figure, yes. Especially when they take like they just use the same straight mold. That's all they did. They do that a lot in action figures, but like I'm like, man, that looks awful dudeish. It makes the first black female doctor look like the first trans doctor.
They'll put that. There's a new one there for them now. First.
Oh,
it's
God.
a first,
and it's not the first Doctor Who to fail. That's it's so done.
What should we get into first? That's what she said.
It's up to you, man. It's your show.
Should we do? Let's talk about White Girl Bad.
Let's talk about White Girl Bad. Wait, which one? Oh, okay.
Millie. Yeah. All of them. All of the white women are bad.
I mean, the woke white women. They won't get an argument from me. But
has Millie Gibson been dropped from Doctor Who? Yes, which I'll show you in a moment because we actually have pictures of them filming the next season, and there's a new companion.
It's the first time a nose has been a companion.
Ooh. Ooh.
I did it. I don't care.
Many were excited to see Nakuti Gatwa make his debut as the famous time-traveling doctor in Doctor Who Christmas special just last month, which with former Coronation Street actress Millie Gibson joining him as the Doctor's companion. That's a heck of a sentence to start with, Cos.
Wow.
Yet you nailed it.
Thank you. Also, pressing X out. Because the overnights were absolutely shocking, and it was the lowest Christmas special viewed by quite a fair bit, actually. And we've had Jodie Whittaker. So, yeah. However, it's now been...
I said the taker of wit.
Oh, she took more than just wit, mate. She took fun, good writing, good characterization. Anyway. However, it has now been reported that she won't be returning for a second season.
After they center the entire Christmas special around her, by the way.
Yes, and clearly the next season is going to be centered around her as well.
I guess they're wrapping that up in one season, then the reveal.
Yeah, where it's going to be revealed that she's the one who dropped her own self off at the church.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, and it's happened before, but it difference was it was good. So there you go.
Yes, yes. I mean, we've had that with River Song and shit. So
and Martha only lasted one season.
Oh no, sorry, I'm talking about the baby being, the baby.
Oh yeah.
We've already had that. It was River Song.
It's River Song Impossible Girl shit all over again.
However, according to reports, showrunner Russell T Davies has already written out her character, with an insider telling The Mirror. Well, there's loads of pictures, actually. Millie Gibson has all but left now, and there's a brand new companion, which is really exciting. And it is this lady here. She was in Andor, apparently. I never watched it.
Oh. Yeah, I remember her.
Do you? But do you?
Not one of the better characters.
And you liked Andor. And I'm not being facetious. I'm not doing Morley likes The Last of Us, which he does, by the way, type of thing.
I like good shows. What can I say?
But you like The Last of Us. It is said that she's to be replaced by Varada Sethu, who has already...
Vashta Narada.
Vashta Narada. Who has already started filming new episodes with the cast in Wales. Many may know the actress from her roles in BARBIE's Dr. Foster. No. Star Wars spin-off Andor.
No.
And movies Jurassic World Domination. No.
Nobody saw that.
And Now You See Me Too.
Wait, Domination? Do you mean Dominion? Yeah.
Oh, did I say Domination?
Well, yeah, what Jurassic World movie is that?
That was Freud.
That's the next one. It's the S&M fucking dinosaurs coming after you.
They would make that. They would make Jurassic World Domination.
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I do apologize.
They won't eat you. They'll just make you their submissive.
I've been playing too much Power World.
The Legion of Memers are already making
Jurassic World Domination. It's going to be like me tied up with dinosaurs around me with whips and fucking leather.
In front of a T-Rex.
And yet somehow that film is better than what we've been getting.
Yes, somehow Jurassic Park Domination returned. Matrix returned. No, have no idea who she is. The insider continued, Russell is keeping things moving and isn't letting the grass grow, that's for sure.
Going down the drain is moving. Okay. It is.
Well, yeah, it's moving in a circle as it fucking plunges down.
Well, it depends. If you're in Australia, it goes the other way. But
even though Millie has only appeared once so far as Ruby Tuesday, oh Jesus Christ! It is thought. Does it just name shit after songs he knows?
This is RTD is clearly a dude way past his prime. Writing wise, like just objectively, forget. It's very hard to. But forget all of the identity politics in it. It's just they're just not nowhere near what he did 15 years ago, going on 20. Sorry, 20. Dude, next year will be the 20th anniversary.
20th anniversary of New Who.
Yeah, of New Who.
20th.
Jesus.
And we've just gone through the 60th last year.
Oh my God.
I know. Oh my God.
And it's really dead. R.I.P. Doctor Who.
It is thought that she will only make a handful of appearances across the upcoming episodes of Shooty's second series as the famous Time Lord. It's not Time Lord. It's the stupid fucking portal black baby woman who fell down a cliff in Serenity. Which are
Serenity?
Yeah, it's like that. It's so serene. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm falling off a cliff.
I thought you meant she was in the fucking shit for Firefly.
Oh, fuck no. No, man would shoot her.
Don't even put the name of that show in the same sentence.
Man would shooty gatwa her.
Whitaker Who.
Yeah. Which are set to start airing in 2024 to tie up loose ends. She will also not appear in this year's Christmas special either.
Oh, no.
Oh, well. And Shooty appeared to respond to these reports after he shared a photo of him and Millie on the Doctor Who set, along with the caption reading, "My Lil heart emoji."
Okay.
God, we really don't care, do we? Millie had previously called Doctor Who a gift role and a dream come true. Yeah, then she found out she was white. And many fans will no doubt be shocked by her early departure from the BBC show. This all comes in anticipation of the iconic show's first series under a new deal with Pedo Corp, which is set to broaden its reach overseas and allow for even bigger budgets and special effects. Try starting with good writing. Yeah. Try starting there. That's
those special effects were great in a Christmas special. Really saw the money there. That was sarcasm.
I know.
We know. We come from the sarcasm island. Well, I do
speak
anyway.
it fluently. Okay, so remember when we were surprised when
sarcasm molded man. I didn't know what humor was until I was
remember how surprised we were when we saw Millie as the companion? We're like, whoa,
yeah.
Fucking blonde girl?
Yeah, blonde white girl.
Well, now we know why.
Pretty blonde white girl.
Yep. So
bye.
She gone by Doctor Who. They quadrupled down. And the reason the main reason Doctor Who finally caught on in the States was not the 50th anniversary. It was Netflix. It was on Netflix here. For the first time, you can watch all the modern stuff in order instead of waiting for it to cycle through on BBC America for us. Or going to Barnes & Noble and going to the UK section and buying it on DV, which the hardcore fans would do, but a lot more just regular folk started coming across it on Netflix, and that built up to it, and that made it huge. When it started declining, of course, is when everything went to shit, and Netflix got rid of it. It went to, I think it went to Prime after that. Was it on HBO Max or Prime? Yeah, it was on Prime. It was on Prime. It was on Amazon. Then it went to Max. I think.
But you have to buy it on Prime, though. Well, you do here.
No, but before you didn't, if you were a Prime member, and then they only had it for like a couple years, and then it went to HBO Max. Now it's on Disney Plus. So it's been around the block on the streamers for a while. Prime still has BritBox, where you can watch all the classic stuff, or
right,
you don't want, like Roku channel has like a classic Doctor Who channel, which is awesome. It's just running them all day.
We get different ones though, because different country, obviously.
Yeah.
Different licensing laws. Speaking of Netflix, did you hear that WWE Raw is going to be on Netflix starting January next year?
Yeah. Oh, hey, you know what they should do? They should film all. It's Monday Night Raw, right? It's from Monday Night Raw. So they should film all the Monday Night Raws and release it all at once for the binge model.
52 episodes.
All at once. That's binge model, baby. All those binge people.
Well, just before we carry on with the demise of Ruby Tuesday, I guess I have got it on good authority that this is going to be Netflix's CM Punk.
I was gonna say, where's Hulk Hogan? Where's the Netflix Hulk Hogan? The jokes are probably already out there. This is a strange move because now it spreads wrestling all over the place. But you know why they did this? The strike. They just spent $5 billion next January. It's a $5 billion deal for one fucking show for 10 years. And guess what? Even though it's sorry, wrestling fans, the end is determined already. We already
determined, yes.
Yeah, it's determined. It's entertainment. I don't care. I knew that, and it never bothered me. It's you don't have to deal with fucking strikes. You don't have to deal with writers. And that's $5 billion that probably would have gone to original projects that would have hired writers and producers and directors and actors. And now, no, because the one thing that will be a constant in this world through entertainment is wrestling, live sports, and it's a lot cheaper to produce, and it gets much higher return. So why would you not do that? The guy who admitted, Boundigan just did an article on this. The guy who admitted that Netflix was focusing on quantity over quality has left now to start his own streaming thing.
Oh,
so
good luck.
Good luck. We'll see how that goes, but it's clear with everybody. Amazon Prime, just Prime Studio, one of the richest companies in the world, just laid off a bunch of people. There's a bunch of layoffs going on. They're having what they're putting in half what they're gonna put out in scripted film and TV, even after what's going to be a very fucking hard year for them. And they know that, and that's why they're downsizing. So the strike did exactly what the producers needed to do that they couldn't do on their own, right? They way overspent, and now they are forced to contract and downsize, which is horrible. No corporation likes to admit that. That's why they won't openly admit it, but that's exactly what they wanted. The fucking unions walked right into their trap.
Well, we can't talk about it, but we
want.
We can talk about whatever we want, but we are hearing things about the Rings of Power season 2.
We are, yeah. I wish I could have confirmed it in my video, but I can't.
Yeah,
which
we won't go into until we've got better confirmation.
Absolute confirmation.
Yeah,
but we can say that if you do not see a trailer at the Super Bowl, you will not see it this year.
Yeah,
and I could be wrong. I'm not 100% on that. I'm like 95% sure that if you do not, maybe they don't want to put in the $20 million buy-in for another trailer, but there were already hints before. But there's a lot of whispers about, we'll say, a delay and possibly a major delay. Mm-hmm. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh, well.
That would be sad. Rings of Power is awesome. So
it is.
Favorite show, right behind The Last of Us. Let's have a...
I mean, it's a little less painful to watch The Last of Us, right? A little bit.
It was really painful to watch it. BBC Doctor Who filming as a rumored new companion, Barada Sethu, spotted for the first time with Ncuti Gatwa.
Is he wearing a bow tie?
Yeah, it's 1950s America.
Oh, I bet it's 1950s America. I bet we're totally not going to cover racism.
Oh, I guarantee race will never come or be mentioned once in this upcoming season of Doctor Who.
Oh wait, it's already too late.
Too late. It's already happened.
It's already happened.
You just don't know it yet. But it's already happened.
God.
These are great shoes for the time.
I like the shoes. I got no problem with the shoes. Yeah.
I'll agree. I'm not taking issue with the shoes. Shoes are good.
Shoes good. Shoes cool.
I'm gonna go with the pink. Fucking what is that? Is that pink or is it salmon? I'm not really sure.
Pink. That looks like pink.
I wouldn't go with the pink bow tie. I would go with.
Well, it's Ncuti Gatwa. Of course, he's going with the pink bow tie.
I would go with something that matched the shoes a little more.
He wants everyone to make sure he knows he's gay. No, okay. Let's. Filming continues on Ncuti Gatwa's second season and possibly last season. of Doctor Who because they've already said after 2025.
Well, yeah, they're commissioned through 2025. They have these big plans of launching a Hooniverse, everybody. Hooniverse.
Hooniverse.
Don't call you know what? Don't plan a Hooniverse before you make something good. Is that I think that's pretty sound advice. I think anybody in the chat would come out like, why don't you make a good show? And why don't you make it for a few seasons before you start talking about a universe, a multiverse?
Did they even call it like anything like that when they had the Sarah Jane Adventures and Torchwood?
No.
No, because they weren't cringe back then. They just sort of were like
there were spin-offs. There were spin-offs and RTD was completely inspired by Buffy, right? So Torchwood was supposed to be kind of the angel, right? Much darker stuff being dealt with. Torchwood was hit and miss. Let's be real. One really good season, some hit and miss episodes. But Sarah Jane Adventures was a kid show and it was fine. It actually had, it had a couple of really good villains in it. And the Doctor showed up a couple times. And we like Sarah Jane. So and it ran 5 seasons.
It was great. It was really well. A fun little show. Yeah. It was a fun little show. But the thing is especially with any multiverse, Drinker just made a video on this, but the reason it worked in the comic books a couple of times, we're talking a couple of times it's actually worked, it's because you had people working on it. You had editorial who had been around that comic book, who've been around DC and Marvel for a long fucking time and knew their shit through and through and planned it. They actually planned it. And it was to clean things up. The reason it existed was to clean up continuity because they had been around for so long. It made sense. I think it fucked up DC, but I think it made sense, at the time, and it was fun. You could never go back. Like Mahler, we talked about this with Mom and Loki. The stakes are so fucking whack now. Like, how do you ground everything? How do you
do it with Echo? There you go.
Oh, okay.
But Echo was a horrible person that murdered for a living and then just decided she wanted to go home and be Native American.
And he says he doesn't remember it.
Well, that's like the first 2 minutes of the show.
It's like the whole show. You've summed it up.
Yeah.
They had 3 things come out within a calendar year where the end is essentially the girl gets all the superpowers and wins.
Yes.
What If season 2, Secret Invasion, Echo. They're not even on the same fucking page narratively. Like that would be bad. If you had 3 dudes,
the Marvels. Because Captain Marvel had to get told that she was so fucking amazing, she could just reignite a sun.
But she didn't like absorb all the powers of it because she didn't need to, because she had. Gaia has her power now, so Gaia could flicker bean and start a sun. So
is hoping
like, out of nowhere, like her orgasms from self-coupling could create a sun.
Booking scissoring. Oh, hold on. Hey, how can you two laugh at Mauler for liking Andor? You guys liked Isom. Ha! Joke's on you. We never read it.
And I didn't read Andor.
Well, I mean, I didn't read Andor either.
Filming continues on shooting out to a second season for the BBC science fiction giant. Shrinking Violet, I would say. Doctor Who as seaside town Penarth has been turned into a retro US resort. The actor made his debut as the 15th Doctor in last year's Christmas special. And was a huge hit with viewers and critics. The lowest viewed Christmas special for Doctor Who was a huge hit.
With critics. Isn't it 100%?
Wasn't the viewers and critics?
Let me check.
On Rotten Tomatoes.
Is it what the fuck was the name of the special now? The Church on Ruby Road.
It was the Church on Ruby Road.
Church on Ruby Road.
I think the nicest way you could put it.
I'd put roast and not road.
Hey.
The nicest way you could possibly put it is that viewers and critics acknowledged it.
It was that Doctor Who special where Shooty went to a gay bar, then told a policeman that he's just had a thumb and a finger shoved up his ass. Then he told a 19-year-old girl that he fucked Harry Houdini for a whole summer. That one that was for kids.
That was the second time that happened, by the way. There was a Houdini reference, I think, with Jodie too.
I didn't watch that shit.
Yeah, there's a Houdini reference. I can't. I'm not gonna go back and check myself on it. I just remember something like that.
Spot the difference. Can anyone spot the difference? Look at that.
Wait a minute.
26. That's just the rest of them are just like, yeah, I'm not gonna put my name on this one. Not this one, no. 26 reviews. And even let's be fair, even the audience, only 500 plus, not even 1,000 plus. Nobody gave a fuck, which was also reflected in the fact that it was the lowest rated Doctor Who Christmas special in 20 years of New Who coming back. So that's good. Can you see any differences, Mauler?
I mean, it's just there's little numbers.
You see?
They just don't seem the same.
They're practically like even, right? I mean, what's a 67% difference? I mean, between friends.
Hey, what's a 2/3 difference between friends?
How do you ever trust these things though? Like the difference when they like freeze the numbers, or when they fluff them, or when they actually get bombed. It's like really hard to tell anything anymore.
Oh, there's a simple equation to work that out. If it's got a low score, it's been review bombed. If the shit's got a high score, it's perfectly natural and normal.
Yes.
Right. So this got review bombed by critics. Absolutely.
Yes.
And it probably got review bombed by some fans. It evens out. Yes, I do believe that a corporation would hire a third-party country to fudge numbers on aggregate sites. I don't think that's going out of the realm of possibility. For one, you hire third people, you've got plausible deniability. It wouldn't cost you very much. You can write it off as marketing because that's essentially what it is. And then you can blame the audience for doing what exactly you're doing. And they've, by the way, Hollywood's been caught doing this before. And by the way, every fucking studio does it. Every major studio does it.
Sure, we knew this, but they were officially caught a few months ago.
They were
giving reviewers $50 for a positive review. $50.
$50 effing dollars.
That's all that their integrity cost them. $50.
And quite frankly, the company's overpaid for their integrity.
Yeah,
they could have had it for 50 cents. So
wasn't it was it Rise of Skywalker that got stuck at 86?
Yes. There's something else which has as well. Was it the Marvels as well?
Captain Marvel got frozen. It was the first one to get frozen.
Yeah, it's so funny because the entire world with the Rise of Skywalker, like nobody liked that movie, so everyone was like, "Who the fuck's putting that vote on there?" It's just like, trust us, someone did.
Yeah, trust us, bro.
Well, I am surprised that because there was a lawsuit that won about Ana de Armas, hottie. She's like,
wait,
she was supposed to. Okay, there was a trailer that had her in the movie, and then they cut her out of the movie. And then people sued and false advertising, and they won. So you're not allowed to do that anymore. But explain to me that Marvel's trailer where they straight up lied to everybody and said this was connected to Thanos.
Oh yeah, and it had no connection whatsoever.
Yeah. But the fact that they did that is great that they did that, and everybody called it out. Even people who disagree with us called that shit out. It's so pathetic. They're so desperate.
They knew they had an absolute turkey on their hands.
The film was yesterday. Yesterday was the film, by the way, where that got sued for the false.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I spoke with somebody who was speaking at a party in New York Comic Con, which was full of all the the Marvel people, and they were just openly at this party talking about how shit the film was before it came out and what a disaster it was going to be, and the fact that it was cut down to 89 minutes or whatever it was, 83 minutes, whatever it was, runtime, and we need to skate quick over thin ice and all this business. And they were just openly mocking it before it even come out. That's the people at Marvel.
Yeah, they with the same people with mostly the same people who created this mess, they are attempting to turn things around. You'll have to forgive me if I have absolutely no faith in this happening at all, because it's the same fucking people.
Why?
Zero.
We've already seen such potential.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, moving on.
What about a Sam Raimi Avengers? There you go.
No, because it won't be a Sam Raimi Adventures. It'll be a Sam Raimi Doctor Strange. That's what it'll be.
There's a better chance if Sam Raimi went to Sony, Sony, which isn't great, and did Spider-Man 4.
Yes,
that would be $1 billion movie. I said, when COVID happened and shut everything down, I'm like, you need to make a bunch of sure things. You need to, to not piss off Chris Nolan. You need to get Sam Raimi to do Spider-Man 4, and people will get back to the theaters like that. The easy $1 billion movie.
And
Toby's willing to come back. Sam Raimi's willing to come back. I'm sure Kirsten Dunst is ready. Everybody's ready to come back.
She was complaining about the money she got.
Oh, well, she'd get more money if she went back. I'm sure Civil War will probably make her a bunch of money, though. Civil War!
Oh, she's in Civil War?
Yes, she is.
Secret War.
No, Civil War. The Civil War movie, which I saw a trailer for.
Oh, isn't she?
Oh, God. I thought you were talking Marvel.
No, I'm talking about the...
Oh, God. You mean where the guy's painted his nails with a trans flag and California and Texas
are aligned.
up? Yeah, fucking.
Now that's a multiverse I can never believe. I can believe
Doctor
Strange. I can believe Doctor Strange mom before I can believe that shit.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck off.
Alex Garland's Civil War. Yes.
Yeah, her and Jesse Plemons are married, aren't they?
I think so.
Are they?
Yeah, because he's in it too.
He's in it as well. Yeah, I like him. He's a good actor.
Well, it's kind of funny because I saw them both in Fargo season 2, and then I just googled it. It's like, yeah, that's where they met. It's like, oh, that's cute, I guess.
Yeah. California and Texas would never work together in any reality ever. You can go through the entirety of the multiverse and they are not going to work together. Okay. They just don't. It's bad enough. All these fucking Californians keep coming to my state and ruining it.
Yeah. Wait a minute. California. You are one of them.
Nope, I'm not. I have exercised my Californian. I went through the hazing. I went through the Texas hazing. I had to run through a cow pasture naked, lathered in barbecue sauce with a cowboy hat and American flag.
Yeah,
a Texas flag. It was crazy.
American flag in one hand, Texas flag in the other hand. America. So these are just pictures of them filming. And yeah, that's
pics or it didn't happen. You'll never
comments.
Two comments.
Two comments.
When was this article? Because I just opened it. This was yesterday. Oh my God, it was yesterday, and it's managed to get 2 whole comments.
Oh wait, it says all comments 29.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's have a look. Should we have a look? Is it going to show? It's not going to show me.
Show all the replies? Is that what it is? Oh, is it? Oh, load more comments. There you go.
Share the load.
There you go.
So that's why I couldn't get into Penarth yesterday. These pictures look amazing. You might watch it. It's been filmed near to. Oh, cool. There are 2 people like that, mate. Well done. What have they done to Doctor Who? Used to love this. Sad to see it pandering to nonsense. Used to be pure fantasy. Such a shame.
Yep.
More Doctor Woke than Doctor Who. Stop watching this biased BBC crap.
Remember when Jeremy Clarkson roasted Doctor Who? That was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Was it?
Calling it woke crap. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah,
I can't remember that.
Yes. That's when it gets in the zeitgeist. But after it's in the zeitgeist and people get fucking mad, then apathy happens, and that's where we're at. I mean, like, honestly, RTD's Doctor Who, it per pound is more woke than Jodie's. It just is. Most of Jodie's episodes were just fucking terrible, right? But not every single one was filmed with some kind of climate change, fucking lecture or anything. She just sucked for most of it. But pound for pound, as far as woke product placement, intersectional feminism, identity politics, whatever the fuck you want to, RTD's is 1,000 times more. It's 1,000 times worse, and most of us are just rolling our eyes at this point. So, yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's quite obvious that it wasn't really any enthusiasm. Was discussing those articles right there.
The articles, the first episodes, and this was before Shoot even showed up. This was with David Tennant, and a lot of people, in at least in our parts, the common sense where people like to have fun, are now like, well, Tom Baker's back to being my favorite Doctor, or with me, it's like 11 just jumped ahead of 10 for me. So there you go. I mean, he's
12, 11, 9, 10 is now the order.
Capaldi's up there. His episodes just weren't that good, dude.
No, but he elevated a lot of them, and his acting, and he was just, to me, he just epitomized the Doctor perfectly.
He's up there. He's certainly up there. I mean, Tom Baker's the GOAT.
I mean, I'm talking New Who. I'm not talking.
Yeah, New Who.
Tom Baker's number one.
Yeah, 9.
Okay, 10's era is 10's era, and it's sealed off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking in carbonite. Like, they ain't getting anywhere near it.
Don't let the green bastard, the green fuck near it. The Mandalorian in the Green Fucker coming to a cinema 2029. 2000.
Oh, yeah, we've got like 5 Star Wars movies. One of them's titled the Sean Levy. Is it Sean Levy? The Sean Levy Star Wars Project.
Wow! I really hope it comes. I hope that's not a working title. Well, we've gone through this, but at the same time, it's still funny to laugh at this. They announced so much and have delivered so little. When was the last Star Wars movie, Mauler, that came out at a cinema?
When was the last Star Wars movie that came out at the cinema? That's a great question. Maybe 2005.
Yeah, got him.
Like, you went way earlier than I did.
I would say 1984, but okay. But 83.
I allow
sorry,
the prequels to
83.
exist. Okay, the prequels are little kids and they're allowed in. They can sit at the kids' table. It's okay, but
I think the prequels had some good ideas, not executed very well.
Agreed.
Yeah, there you go. I want to watch Pirates of the Caribbean again.
I've only ever seen the first one. That's all I want to see.
That was like a deep cut. I wouldn't have thought you'd know I was referencing that.
Of course I do. I remember walking into that movie going, they're making a movie on a fucking ride, but it's my favorite ride at Disneyland. So, like, I'll check it out. And walking out going, that was actually like really fucking good.
I loved it. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I was 10 when that came out.
Yeah.
Wow.
I still remember watching it in the cinema and thinking, yeah, I'm seeing this again. Dude, when the fucking army of Skella zombies attacked all the guys and you have that big fight while Barbossa and Jack are like sword fighting shit, I was like, this movie's amazing. And it's
That's
just like
Harryhausen shit. It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking good. Yet that Gore Verbinski doesn't get gigs anymore.
That was so cool. They were on top of the world for film for the year they came out, and it was pirates doing pirate things.
Yep. Fun stuff.
Remember that? Remember when it could be different things?
Forgotten all about fun, mate.
Well, yeah, we've forgotten fun because it's so much better to convey a message. And We talked about it on Friday Night Tights with that one letter where like the screenwriters now are being asked, like, what are you trying to say with this? Which would be a normal question for a creative process when you talk about, well, I'm trying to, tell a story of family and redemption. It's like, no. Where's your anti-racism? Where is your LGBTQ plus representation? Where can we call out capitalism in a multi-million-dollar project?
Where can we steal your children, mutilate it, and fuck it?
Yeah. Where can we destroy the family? Hey, I got it here. Check out this article real quick. This is fucking great. Good old Independent, dude. We can always count on them. We can always count. Check out this headline, dude.
Oh boy, here we go. I haven't even seen it, but I just saw, does Oppenheimer? That's all I saw, and I knew that we're in for a treat.
Okay. Here we go.
Does Oppenheimer's Golden Globes win herald a troubling return to Hollywood's macho dad movie days?
A troubling return.
What the? Look at you. Look at you.
Obviously, no strong father in the house.
You look like, dude. Yeah, dude. Fucking hell. You look like you cut yourself on toilet paper. That's what you look like. Fucking hell.
I'd love to know what his selection would be for dad movies, and I wonder if we'd love all of them.
I know.
Probably, yes. I reckon if we
take it as dad porn, okay?
Right. Lewis Chilton. I want Lewis Chilton. Look at no, fuck off. I'm not giving you fucking money. Go fuck yourself. I was brought up by my grandma who didn't like me.
My lesbian grandma.
I reckon if he wrote a list of problematic movies, we said write a list of all the movies you think are problematic in the last in the 80s. We would have watched all of them and thought they were great.
I'm like, that is my top 10 list. He got it perfectly.
Top 10 favorite movies of all time.
He'd be like Rambo, fucking Rocky, Commando.
Brilliant.
These would all be
brilliant
movies. He'd be like, they were troubling. they were troubling.
They were problematic.
Here's the problem. So Barbie proved that yes, women do like to. Half the population likes to go to theaters. They really do.
Barbie proved that if you cater towards women. Yes. Women will go.
And there's a rom-com like that's kind of a hit right now because it's kind of a raunchy rom-com. I can't even remember the fucking name of it, but I'm gonna go see it with my wife. But apparently it's the first comedy since 2016 to break 100 million or something to break some record here.
Almost makes me interested.
2016, dude. It's
have I heard of this movie?
It's got
there hasn't been any comedy out since, so
yeah. I mean, when was the last good comedy film? A great comedy film?
Barbie, unintentionally so. Best character was a man. The hero was a man.
He was the hero.
The best arc was a man. The person.
It's got the girl, the hot one, Sydney Sweeney.
I know she is, but what was the film?
It's still out in theaters. And
isn't the last
anyone but you. Anyone but you. Sydney Sweeney's. It's Sydney Sweeney's Anyone But You hits $100 million. And apparently it's the first probably nothing.
Didn't Ryan say they're only going to see her tits?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay. That's the point I'm trying to make. $25 million budget. So it's already made its money back. Just in the States, that's not counting. And it's still in theaters and it's still doing well. Like people are still going to it. And it came out weeks ago. And the reason it's doing well is because it's just it's just a fucking normal comedy. And it's got like a really hot woman in it. And I guess the girls like the dude too. And he's what's his face from Top Gun. So,
Tom Cruise?
No. Glenn Powell.
He probably means Tom Cruise, yeah.
Yeah.
Glenn Powell, but Tom Cruise, sure. If you want it to be Tom Cruise, it's okay.
I'm gonna have to do estrogen soy voice for this fucking woman. Christopher Nolan's nuclear biopic dominated the 2024 Golden Globes, emerging as the definitive frontrunner in this year's award season.
Which is pretty fucking cool, by the way.
It was amazing. The film was fantastic.
I'm not even talking about how good the film is, which I think is really good. It's really fucking cool that film got the front runner when a lot of us thought it might like we thought there was a worry it could flop.
Yeah.
Big time. Yep. And it hit nearly $1 billion.
I just liked it, and I'm glad it's winning a bunch of stuff. So.
Me too. The 3-hour biopic is quintessentially one for the guys, writes Lewis Chilton, and represents everything the Oscars have been trying for years to move away. Sorry to interrupt you. I'll just use my voice. Okay. I thought we need women in STEM. I thought they love science stuff. I think Lewis wants women in everything, particularly him from behind being pegged.
I have no response to that. You're right.
Mr. Chilton needs to watch some more dad movies.
No, well, yes, dads exist. They still like to go to the movies. They are still the majority of the audience for male properties, boy brands like Star Wars and Marvel. I love that everybody's getting triggered over that. And when Bob Iger in his fucking book says we needed more boys and men, that's why we bought Star Wars and Marvel. I'm paraphrasing, of course.
Yeah. In all fairness, this guy does look like his dad left his life, not because of his wife. I think the father loved his wife because of him.
It's like, shit.
Yeah, it's like, sorry, I love you with all my heart, darling, but fuck me, our son's a limp-wristed.
That's definitely the face of a kid whose dad went out to get a pack of smokes and never came back.
He bought the fucking cigarette factory.
He didn't even buy the cigarettes. He just left.
Yeah,
he didn't even. He's
like, opened up a cigarette factory and never came back home.
But Dad, you don't even smoke.
Yeah, are you going out for cigarettes? No, I'm just going. Bye. Let's see what they say. By the way, how is Oppenheimer macho?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Well, that's the thing. Dad movie, sure, but macho like man movie, like
fedoras need to make a comeback in the biggest way. I've been saying it for decades. Okay,
cool as fuck.
Fucking fuck right there. But yeah. As to your point, I think everything north of sitting down to pee is macho to this guy. Okay.
That's by the way, this is a guy who still gets his mum to cut his crusts off his sandwiches.
Aww.
That's what you get a wife for. Come on,
exactly.
Man.
But you think this guy's married? I'm married to my job. Whatever. Oh yeah, you got to pay to carry on. Fuck that shit. It may be Oppenheimer's race to lose after a compelling 5-win sweep at the Golden Globes on Sunday. Christopher Nolan's propulsive 3-hour drama has ossified. Just speak fucking normal.
The propulsive 3-hour drama is ossified. You're like, what are you saying, mate?
What fucking speak English, bitch? Speak English.
If any of my peeps are out there, could you find the mirror for this art? The headline's enough, dude. It really is. The headline is.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My curiosity was a little piqued about the whole like dad movie bad thing. I especially want to know what he thinks is the bad era of dad movies dominating. But you know, it's okay. It's okay.
No. Let me see if anybody can find a mirror for that. You carry on and I'll work on that.
My dad just had like a moment of I got old enough, and then he was like, "All right, we're watching all the best movies ever." And I was like, "Cool."
Oh my god, dude! My youngest hitting 18 is magnificent because now we can watch everything.
Everything, yeah,
everything. Yeah, you know, and yeah, it's great. It's great. The first one we saw was Road Warrior. Sat down and watched Road
good
Warrior.
start.
Yeah.
Good start.
I probably would have shown him when he was 16. I just waited too long.
I was gonna say, it's like, it's funny you say 18. I was basically unlocked on everything when I hit about 12. My dad was like, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, but like, I remember watching Alien at around 11, 12 year old Aliens, sorry, when I was about 11 or 12.
Oh, dude, I saw Alien.
Okay, shit out of me.
They back in my day, we didn't have video cassettes. What we had was like little 16 millimeter or 8 millimeter shorter versions of the films to watch. So there was one of Star Wars, and you had to have a friend whose dad was rich enough to have a projector. And I saw Alien. This first time I saw Alien was like a 20-minute version of Alien when I was like 8.
I was going to say, that's when I saw, when I say I unlocked everything, I wasn't allowed to see serial killer movies and slasher movies. But if they had a sci-fi or a fantasy, like, you know, modifier, my dad was just like, yeah, you can see it as early as 8. I was 8 when I saw, and this is the weird thing, I saw Silence of the Lambs when I was 8. And I don't know how the fuck he let me see that.
My mum forced us to watch One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest when I was 6. And
I saw that as a kid.
She took all the cushions out of the room so we couldn't hide behind the cushions. Yeah.
But yeah, Alien and Aliens, by the way, when I watched them, I wasn't scared at all. I thought the alien was just badass.
Wow, really cool. It petrified me. Aliens petrified me as a kid watching it. So did Terminator. I watched Terminator when I was like 10.
Again, I just thought Terminator was bad. Same with Predator. I remember when I first watched that again when I was 8, because my dad couldn't wait to show me it, and I was just like, Predator is so fucking cool. Like, it wasn't scary to me. I just thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
What did scare me was
watching that as well when I was about 10.
I don't know. You know what petrified me is my sister, who was babysitting. My older sister was babysitting. Wanted to go out to movies. We weren't supposed to go out, and she took me out anyway with a boyfriend. They got really fucking drunk, and they took me. I was 5. I was 5 years old, dude. They took me to see the Who's Tommy, the musical.
Oh,
Elton John.
Yeah.
And the fucking child molester babysitter and shit. That movie freaked me out, dude. I was like, what the fuck? And like, I hated babysitters after that. I'm like, no, I don't want any babysitters. Nope. Not having it.
Yeah, what scared me was psychological and existential horror. Not anything slasher. I never really got scared. I was just interested in how the people are trying to figure out how to live and stuff. You know, like Wrong Turn, Hills Have Eyes, stuff like that. I wasn't that interested in those. I hit a certain age and I was like, I'm allowed to see them now, or at least I could fucking sneak seeing them. And I was just like, these aren't that good. This just, the people are stupid that they get killed. I wasn't very impressed with like Halloween or Friday the 13th. But I think because I was like, I didn't understand the context of those movies having been made. I was just watching them as like stories about people trying to survive a serial killer, crazy person. But you know, like Japanese horror.
Yes.
My sister would be doing media studies, and she would need to see like Ringu, for example. And then I would end up seeing some of those, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, the most terrifying films I've ever seen. That sort of stuff.
Well, yeah, that's like seeing The Exorcist when you're a kid.
When I saw The Grudge. I think I was...
Yeah, The Grudge.
I was like 20 when I saw The Grudge, and I was still freaked out by it. I was like, fuck it out, this is freaky. And The Ring.
And The Ring.
Holy, they freaked me out when I was an adult when I watched them.
Yeah, I don't know. Anything that like works on your imagination a bit, it can get me.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of slasher.
I had a horrific nightmare last night. Horrific. This is what happens when you play too many zombie games, and your brain eventually catches up to it. Because I was hammering State of Decay before I was doing Power World, and I had this dream last night. This is gonna sound fucked in the head, mate. I was at Hogwarts, and outside of Hogwarts there was a zombie apocalypse, and I was out with some people, some friends from Hogwarts, going on a supply run in the nearby ruins at night, trying to find with a torch, while all these fucking like zombies and freaky monsters
They're
and
called
shit.
Inferi. Okay. In Harry Potter.
Well, these were zombies.
Well, there is zombies in Harry Potter.
And there was these weird Silent Hill creatures and all kinds of shit. And this guy got eaten right in front of me, and I had to keep quiet, and I was petrified. because if I made a noise, then it would turn and start eating me. So we had to let this guy get fucking eaten by this creature. Basically, get absorbed by this creature. Not the Absorbaloff, by the way.
Oh, shame. That would have been real scary.
No. It's just like these creatures are like really like about 8 foot tall, like wiry. And then they would just like strip the flesh off you when they were killing you.
Well, you've seen The Descent, both of you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's that scene where she just has to lie there while they're eating her friend piece by piece. She has to try and hide, basically, and stare at it. So that's another film that creeped me the fuck out when I first saw it. I was like, this is very effective. I would hate to be in a cave system, break my leg, and have to crawl through spaces and then have goblin people eating me. You know, these are all things you want to have happen.
Could be better.
Little golems.
Little golems.
Should we have a look at the Oscar sisters coming tomorrow?
Oscars.
I mean,
that's what you do in your spare time, as like we're on the show. So
tomorrow,
I get to meet him at MegaCon, so that'll be cool.
The Oscar. What I was going to say, I was trying to make a funny with the Oscars and just say Soskers, but then I realized Soskers, and then
the Soiskers.
Those who try the most fail the most.
I know. Okay. This is what that is the sort of business which got me into trouble with She-Hulk. I just wanted to make a tit joke.
I know.
That's all I wanted to do, is just say she had a nice rack. It's a tit joke. Giggle, giggle, and it turned out big guy.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You walked up, you said nice rack, and then he said thanks.
Cheers, dude.
Cheers, dude.
Passes the break, he passes the potatoes.
Best tits money could buy.
Best tits hormones could buy. Should we have a look at the Oscars?
Yeah.
The Oscar nominations.
Let's take a look.
Oscar nominations 2024. List nominees by category.
I'm guessing Godzilla -1 isn't going to be on any of this. Even
no, it is. It has got. It has got.
Oh yeah, I got one.
Best visual effects.
Yep. You mean the 35 people who worked on that, as opposed to the how many? I retweeted it. Echo Chamberlain said 1,000, over 1,000 people on Commie Mania.
Yes,
it deserves the win just for that.
But did you see Chris Gore's tweet? Chris Gore tweet. He did a great tweet. He said, "Yeah, well, they probably didn't have line managers, supervisors, supervisors to the VP to the city." And he just reeled off
and that's, I mean, that's thanks to the unions. There's all these useless fucking jobs, and it's a bunch of middle management. Project managers are the worst, because they just sit there and all they do is make up fucking meetings for you to do and hold up creativity. But then there's also a diversity manager, probably counting counting races in the office, and there's probably some stupid COVID protocol that's still going on too. So there you go.
So anyway,
something
I want to clarify quickly. I thought that Oppenheimer was not going to be able to like qualify with their stupid new rules.
It must have.
People were saying, people were joking that because Oppenheimer was so white, inverted commas, that how on earth is it going to get an Oscar nomination? I believe there's lots of different criteria, which does include behind the scenes.
No, every criteria includes marketing. It includes everything. So you can just have a bunch of like a black woman marketing department, and that might qualify you. But it's really difficult to figure out. I did an entire video and spent a night reading those things. Good 3 hours trying to figure that out. And it's just made up to extort more money out of Hollywood, because, hey, conveniently, there is a place where you can sign up for like $100 a month to where they'll work it out for you. And that goes for actors, producers. So it's like, usually like $100 a month. That's nothing. No, that's like everybody in Hollywood needs to sign up for this shit. Yeah, it's a grift. It's a fucking grift. That's what it's always been.
Best picture, American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon,
total
Maestro,
flop, by the way. Killers of the Flower
Moon was, yes.
Total flop.
Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest. How many of those have you actually seen?
I want to see American Fiction.
Gonna see American Fiction. I have every
I'd like to see
intention of
American
that.
Fiction.
Oppenheimer.
I need to get around to Killers of the Flower Moon, but I'm going to be honest. The people who've seen it have not been very positive about it.
I couldn't get through it. I stopped watching. So
I've had a heavy recommendation on The Holdovers.
Yes,
so
me too.
Yes, Holdovers. Yes, Maestro have not seen. Scroll down, and remember they expanded it so they can get more genre, so they can get more people watching their fucking show. I'll be fair to the Academy this once. I don't think there was anything really genre this year that qualified. Godzilla -1. Godzilla -1 should be on this list. I'm not saying it should. Well, I think it should win because it's the best.
It would be on our Oscar list, you know.
Yes, it would definitely be on our Oscar. I've only seen 2 of these films, Oppenheimer and Barbie.
Wow. If they were all superhero movies, you'd have seen them all as.
Well, that's because Gary would have made me watch them.
Yep.
Echo should be up there. It would make any sense, but god damn it.
Best movie, Echo.
To be fair, it's pretty much everything genre I try to make you watch. It's not just
true. That is true. That is true. Actor in a leading role, Bradley Cooper in Maestro, Coleman Domingo in Rustin, Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer, and Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction. I think that looks pretty tight.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I love Cillian Murphy and Oppenheimer, but I want to give the others a chance. I've heard that Paul Giamatti and The Holdovers is excellent as well.
Yeah. I've seen clips of The Holdovers.
If there was no Oppenheimer and Barbie, this would just be another fucking year of forgettable. Like, hey, I'm not saying these movies some of them aren't like The Holdovers. I heard it's really good, but in a couple years' time, everybody's going to go, hey, 2024, what won Best Picture? If it wasn't for Oppenheimer being there, nobody would fucking remember. Nobody. And that's what that's where Harvey Weinstein, the rapist, ruined the Oscars while he was raping a bunch of people in Hollywood, completely knew about it. He ruined it by paying everybody off. And that's when, Shakespeare in Love and all that shit we've gone over before, like just completely fucked the Oscars. And it just became nothing but independent films that most people don't see. They just don't. Some are good, sure. But, it's not as fun as it used to be. And they would ignore like movies that absolutely should at least, The Dark Knight should have been nominated. Duh. Like that's a film that easily should have been nominated. And
the only thing I mean, I don't know who Coleman Domingo is, so I can't really respond on him.
Shakespeare in Love sucked, by the way.
All the others, Paul Giamatti, Cillian Murphy, Jeffrey Wright, fantastic actors. Bradley Cooper's a decent actor. I think he's a good actor. I think, though, that he was 100% making this film for Oscar bait.
Yeah, well, that's what the Oscar bait films are. And like there used to be Oscar bait films, like, even going back before that, but there would still be considering other films, not just Oscar bait films. And then it just became, we're making this to win Oscars and not honestly to make money or and hopefully we'll win and then we'll make money, because an Oscar bait film used to make money after it won an Oscar, but it used to do really good in the secondary market. And that's why it became prisoner of the moment, and the Oscar bait movies most of the time would be released right at the end, right at the cusp before the Oscars, before the cutoff.
Do you think if Oppenheimer wins for Best Picture,
I think it will,
and they should they do a quick re-release in the cinema and see if it pushes it over the billion mark?
It's still in some IMAX theaters,
as
we speak. Some, but absolutely, I would if I was the studio. I would. Yeah, and I think it would
probably go see it again.
$1 billion mark. No, I think winning Best Picture will push it over the $1 billion mark. I think they'd absolutely re-release it. Well, there's, what, they could push out Madam Web of the IMAXi-Pad theater and put in Oppenheimer, and I think it'll do better than Madam Web. So,
do you want to do a guys? Quick prediction: worldwide box office for Madam Web. Go.
Ooh. 300 mil.
No chance.
Way too fucking high. I will say a 135 million.
I'm gonna go. I was gonna go about 145, 145 to 160.
Do you see Aquaman actually like got above Black Adam?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just.
Well, because it did really well internationally and like objectively, it's not the worst thing. It's better than the Flash. It's better than the Marvels.
Something I just completely forgot is
dumb.
like being Madam Web doesn't get the benefit of being sold alongside a Spider-Man or a Venom, does it?
No, not even a Morbius. No. I think
No.
Morbius will end up being a better movie than Madam Web. I don't think I'm going out on a limb by saying that either.
But wasn't this written by the people that wrote Morbius?
It's produced. You know who's directing is S.J. Clarkson. Remember that name? That was a hot name in Hollywood. She was going to direct Star Trek 4 for a while.
It's like correct me if I'm wrong, because you guys are going to know more about it than I do. But from the trailer, I sort of goofed on it like once, but I don't remember it. Wasn't there like a Walmart Spider-Man in the movie?
Yes.
There's like a discount Spider-Man 2099 in it.
Who's evil?
Yeah, I'm too out of the loop on Madam Web to fucking know what the hell's going to happen with that one. I just assume failure for everything at this point.
The trailer, I found the trailer to be pretty meh, and the music on the trailer was absolutely embarrassing, and the acting was appalling, absolutely beyond appalling. It looked like it might not even make it onto the CW. That's how the level of shite it looked like to me. But maybe I think 145 to 160. I think Gary's going to win this bet, and I think Gary's probably over.
I'm being really generous because the women are hot.
I'll take the high, but I'm going to lower to 200 million instead of 300.
The women.
Oh no! You said 300. That's it.
And listen, you said 300, and I mean this is going to be the Julia Carpenter Spider-Woman that Sydney Sweeney's playing.
Oh, sorry. When you said Carpenter, I thought you were going to say she's going to fuck her brother.
Carpet Muncher? No. What are you talking about?
The Carpenters. You got to be a certain age to get
didn't
that.
Fuck her brother. She starved herself to death. Okay.
She starved herself to death, and she
was fucking her brother.
Yeah, she was fucking
too soon.
No, I did
too soon.
No, it's fine.
What's the budget on Madam Web? Do we know?
85 million.
Is it?
Yep.
Wow, that is ridiculous.
I was told by my Marvel guy they spent more money on marketing than they did on the film.
What?
Yes.
They have
spent more money on marketing than they did on the film.
This is going to hit about 250 to 300 million to break
like $100 million in marketing they spent on it.
Oh, good luck. Good luck. Oh God, Jesus wept. You're kidding me.
I didn't know any of this stuff. I was just like shooting in the dark.
Oh,
it doesn't act. It's still gonna make. That's not gonna affect how it's made. It's a piece of shit. Like people are gonna forget about this thing. Like during the movie, they're gonna forget about it.
I don't even know if it's supposed to be connected to universe or if we're gonna be cameos from people or if it's being sold as a movie within the Venom or Morbius world or whatever.
No, it's it's a standalone, and Ryan did a video on this. It was based on the not Tom Holland but Andrew Garfield universe.
Yes.
They got the timing wrong.
Yes,
because they confused Andrew Garfield with Tom Holland, so they had to cut out all the Spider-Man references and reshoot a bunch.
But they said it in the 90s anyway, so it wouldn't even have Andrew Garfield or Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Exactly. So it's supposed to be set in the 90s.
Wouldn't even have Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Remember when because they set Captain Marvel in the 90s, and remember, like, let's do the retro thing. That was kind of a thing.
Why didn't you do the good thing?
Because they don't know how. So they're like, hey, Captain Marvel made $1 billion because it took place in the 90s because she landed in a blockbuster.
Chat, I'm gonna start a poll.
That's what the fucking producers think. They're that fucking stupid.
I'm gonna do a poll for chat. And chat, I just asked one thing. Just be honest, chat.
Retro's so hot right now.
Is it Madam Web with 2 B's or Madam Web with 1 B?
1
2
B.
B's, right? Oh.
And a hard R.
And chat, I just wanted to be honest. I'm going to put up a poll now. And this poll's just a yes or no. And the poll is, before any of this was announced, do you know who Madam Web is? Because I'd never heard of him. I'd never heard of her.
I heard of Spider-Woman, but I haven't heard of Madam Web. No.
Heard of Spider-Woman, absolutely. But have I heard of Madam Web? No.
Madam Web is in some great Spider-Man comics. Great Spider-Man comics.
By the way, I just saw the Soskas in the chat. Series. So now we've got the Soskas watching us talk about the Oscars.
The Soskas talking
Soskas watching us watch the Oscars. Yeah.
Madam Web's also in the animated series. The 90s animated series. Good.
I do not remember.
I have a Madam Web action figure.
I used to watch the Spider-Man and Friends with Iceman before he ate.
Spider-Man is amazing. Oh, when he crushed pussy. Yeah.
Yeah. When he didn't suck dick. And Firestar. Is it Firestar?
Firestar.
Yeah.
I just love the idea that the timeline for all of superheroes is just before and after they suck dick.
Pre-gay and post-gay.
Yeah. That's where we are now. That is where we are.
That's the Mason-Dixon line of comic books now.
Pre-homo, post-homo. They give Homo sapiens a completely different
fucking weird timeline.
I know. Hey, do you remember Tim Drake? Oh, what? Before or after he started sucking cock? Oh no, before. Oh yeah, he was great then.
That was great then.
Do you remember Jonathan Kent? Before or after he started sucking cock? Oh, before.
It's BG and AG. That's what we got to do. Robin BG and Robin AG.
All gay and after gay. I know AD. I know gay.
We've entered a new age. There's the golden age, the silver age, the bronze age, modern age, and the gay age.
and the gauge. And
the
just called the gauge. Do you remember Aqualad before or after he started sucking? Do you remember Wonder Woman before or after she started eating minge? We could go for hours on this. Wolverine, Cyclops. Let's just anyway. Best actor in a supporting role: Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction, Robert De Niro in Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. Fucking too many Roberts in this. Not very diverse. In Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling in Barbie, and Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things.
Is that how they say it in Australia? Let's go see Barbie.
Let's put another shrimp on the Barbie.
Ryan should get several Oscars for his performance in Barbie. Let's be honest.
I don't know if there's an Oscar. Like, what's she called? Jesus Christ, her name. Wow, but who played Barbie?
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie. Very remembering. She didn't get nominated for Best Actress.
Huh.
And I was just like, well, why would she? It wasn't to me, that wasn't an Oscar performance. Why would you get nominated? There's a difference between making money and things being popular.
And you'd be like, what? You just be like, well, figures.
Well,
yeah, I didn't. To me, it was like, I was surprised that she got nominated for a Golden Globe. There you go.
I mean, it's the Oscars, as.
Well, it's between
they're retarded and they make sense.
They are fucking retarded because they should have nominated her just to get people watching the fucking show, dude.
Being like, oh, it makes sense she's not in there. It's like they're retarded as.
Okay,
retarded.
That's what I needed.
Okay? And it's.
Yeah, Greta Gerwig hasn't been nominated for Best Director, but why would you? It's not as if Barbie was a. Anyway. It's just like, yeah, it made a lot of money. It made a lot of money because it was Barbie and women fucking love Barbie.
Like, why would they put Barbie there? It's not even that good. It's like, well, then they would put it there, wouldn't they?
Look, The Dark Knight never got nominated for Best Movie. That was a fucking travesty.
Travesty, dude.
Travesty.
Absolute travesty.
Jeez.
And I think that was the one. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I think that was the reason they expanded it to 10 nominations, because it used to be just 5 or 6. I think it was Dark Knight, and enough people like clapping back at that, going, "You fucking idiots."
If Ryan Gosling wins that, I would laugh my dick off. Robert Downey Jr. was amazing in Oppenheimer, absolutely incredible in Oppenheimer. I haven't seen the others, and Mark Ruffalo can go fucking eat a dick. He probably does. Anyway, but yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Ryan Gosling was also. But yeah, I understand. Get them to watch. But it just seems very low on nominations. You only get whatever. Actress in a leading role: Annette Bening in NYAD or Nyad.
I've never even heard of that.
Neither have I. Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon. Sandra Hüller in Anatomy of a Fall. Carey Mulligan in Maestro, and Sally Sparrow in Maestro, and Emma Stone in Poor Things. Emma Stone probably might be up for that, I think.
She's won some stuff for it already, right? Poor Things.
Yeah, I think she got a Golden Globe for it.
Well.
And she got her Golden Globes out last year for the first time. But
I think they come out for Poor Things too. So
maybe that's maybe where they came out.
Maybe it was.
I've seen trailers for Poor Things, and it just seems it seems like what's his name? The guy that makes the same film all the time.
Wes Anderson?
Wes Anderson, yeah. Exactly.
To be fair, there's a couple of directors we could have gone with, but I had a
you were
feeling
right
you met
first
him.
time.
Yep.
Right first time. It kind of feels like a Wes Anderson appreciation film.
Wes Anderson films are all like, yes, they're the same. They're like, let's get really famous actors to be as autistic as possible in some weird art film.
Yeah.
And everybody fucking Hollywood goes, "Oh my god, it's genius!" It's like, okay, Tom Hanks, move away from the children, Tom Hanks.
Oh yeah.
Act as autistic as possible. Go.
Oi. And of course, there's no. I forgot her name already again.
Margot Robbie?
Fucking hell. Sorry. Ever since after Wolf of Wall Street, that was it. I didn't need to see any more Margot Robbie. I've seen it all. Margot Robbie, of course, not in there.
Oscar
snub.
The Killers of the Flower Moon actress gonna win.
Oh, great. She's gonna come on and tell us how fucking bad white people were 200 years ago. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Actress in a supporting role, Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer. I thought she was not very good at all in Oppenheimer. She was the worst actor in that film. Danielle Brooks in The Color Purple. America Ferrera in Barbie.
Who made that cringe speech?
Who? Oh God!
Yeah,
each one.
That was the funniest thing I've ever.
Women have to do stuff and not get credit.
That was an Oscar nomination. How the fuck?
And people call that an empowered speech. I'm like, Jesus.
How does that get an Oscar nomination?
I don't get credit for doing stuff I should do anyway as a mom.
Oh, go to war. Go to fucking war, bitch.
Yep.
She's like, fine, I will.
No. Then she'll be. Oh, my place is here. Jodie Foster in Nyad, and Davine Joy Randolph in The Holdovers.
All right. Well,
I think they won the Golden Globe.
I think I'm gonna predict Color Purple. Danielle Brooks.
I'm going to say Divine Joy Randolph.
I'm going purely on diversity here. Like I don't care about what happened in the movie. It doesn't really fucking matter.
As long as the white women don't win, I'm good.
It's what pick will make the Academy look best. That's it.
Animated feature film: The Boy and the Heron, Elemental, Nimona, Robot Dreams, and Spoderman Across the Spoder Miles Morales verse. The Heron
and the Heron.
Boy and the Heron.
That's like street slang for heroin, by the way.
Heron.
Got a Heron.
Get your hair on.
Get your hair on.
Boy and a Heron. You were a boy with the hair.
I think Spider-Man wins.
I'm not 100% sure on this one.
Okay, are you thinking of quality, Mahler, or diversity? Okay.
Exclusively am thinking, what would the Oscars pick? And there's a couple of different things you got to consider, right? But I could see them giving it to Beyond the Spider-Verse when that comes out, just as a sort of like pat on the head to the Spider-Verse movies.
Maybe. Okay.
When it comes out. I wouldn't be surprised if Spoderman won. I wouldn't be surprised if
the Boy on the Heron probably should win. A lot of people like that.
I heard mixed things. I heard mixed things about it.
So what I've heard from a lot of people is, it was so great. I wasn't sure what happened in it.
Oh, well, that's the shitty. Welcome to Studio Ghibli.
Hey,
that's not true. Fucking
I got some
movies are awesome.
They are awesome. Oh, Robin 3, Crowd the Huntress.
Yes.
Yeah, boy. Tom Lyle's art. Tom Lyle. Interiors by Tom.
Interiors. Yes.
Yeah. R.I.P. Tom Lyle, by the way.
BG.
I don't think he was ever gay. I think he was NG. Oh wow, that's opening up a whole new thing. Cinematography, best cinematography. El Conde. Killers of the Flower Move. Yeah, I said it. Yeah,
the flower moo.
They're moving to the other reservation. Maestro, was that John Bogdanovich's? I only briefly caught that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Milestone.
There you go. Yeah. Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things.
All right. I mean, expected winner on that one. Poor Things, I think, because it's wacky enough and different that they might want to reward it for that. I don't think they'd pick Oppenheimer, nor do I think they'd pick Killers of the Flower Moon. Maybe Maestro, actually, because that's they do a lot of different things in that as well. When it comes to cinematography, I always assume they try and pick one that's kind of like, look, it's a bit wacky. But maybe I don't know.
I thought the cinematography in Oppenheimer was top notch.
Absolutely. To be fair, I've not seen Killers of the Flower Moon yet, so.
True. I was gonna go, and then we ended up watching something else because by the time we went to the cinema to watch it, everyone was just like, So we saw something. I can't remember what we saw. I think we saw. What did we see? We saw something pew-pewy instead.
Oh, you saw a good pew-pew. Okay.
Yeah. Best costume design: Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon.
Makes sense.
Oppenheimer and Poor Things. The costumes in Napoleon were good.
I want to be fair here. I think that all of them probably did an excellent job on costumes. It's kind of where we're at with Hollywood, is they usually nail it when they've got lots of money, right?
Yeah. I mean, Barbie looked very Barbie-ish. Killers of the Flower Moon
looked very Killers of the Flower Moon-ish.
Looked very Killers of the Flower Moon-ish. Oppenheimer looked very nuclear. And Napoleon looked very
Killers of the Flower Moon was like very racist. Yeah, it was really good.
They nailed the racism.
They nailed the racism.
I could see Killers of the Flower Moon or Napoleon getting that. I could see Poor Things getting that. Oppenheimer maybe a bit too basic. Same possibly with Barbie, maybe just a bit too basic. Unless Ryan Gosling goes up on stage in that fur, that white fur.
Yeah,
that'd be amazing. and takes the Oscar.
Ah, this covers.
Best directing: Anatomy of a Fall, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Zone of Interest. Oppenheimer.
Do you guys think that the best picture should automatically have had best directing and vice versa?
Well, I think the two really go hand in hand, but
They kind of do. But I think there are times where, like, if the directing job was just, this is a competent directing job that had phenomenal performances, I guess you can play. I mean, which does play into it. That's tough. That's tough. I think it's harder to argue like it's the best director, but you didn't nominate it for best picture. Okay.
Yeah.
But which would the Oscars choose?
The most diverse, dumb decision they can make. That's
I don't know. Is the Oscars going to follow the Golden Globes? If it does, then Oppenheimer's going to have a good
I was
night.
gonna say, for some reason, I feel like they might pick Nolan.
I would say this is Nolan's to lose, personally, but
you officially agree with the Independent.
I agree with the Independent. I agree with the bought and paid for Hollywood shills. I just hope that we don't get a return to the dad bro movies of the whatever.
God, I hope Reacher, season 2, biggest show of the last calendar year. Yeah. I hope we don't see that.
Best documentary feature film: Bobby Wine, The People's President, The Eternal Memory, 4 Daughters, To Kill a Tiger, 20 Days in Mariupol.
Oh fuck, I'm already asleep. Move past this.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck.
Wow.
Best documentary short film: The ABCs of Book Banning.
Dude, UFO documentaries never get nominated, and they're the best. Okay.
Which ours?
G4 should be up there. Like fucking Attack of the Dock.
Attack of the Dock should 100% be up there.
Though.
100. Yeah.
That would never happen, though.
Never happen.
Should. That was one of the greatest bits of entertainment I'd watched in years. Yeah, it was Attack of the Dock. It was fantastic.
Yep.
No one cares. Film editing: Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. International feature film: Io Capitano, Perfect Day, Society of the Snow, The Teacher's Lounge, The Zone of Interest, United Kingdom, Italy, Japan, Spain, Germany, UK. I'm gonna go with Japan. Fuck this guy. Makeup and hairstyling: Golda, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Society of the Snow. Again, no Barbie. Boobs.
And to be honest with those, again, there's no way I could predict that one.
No. We're just sort of going through the nominations now. Music, original score: American Fiction, Indiana Jones and the Tide of Destiny.
I love John Williams.
John Williams. Come on,
John, do one more movie. That's not Lucasfilm.
It's not. Yeah.
Please don't let that be your last one. Please
team up with Nolan for something something. Please
give it to Ludwig Göransson for Oppenheimer. Yeah.
Oppenheimer, Robbie Robertson for Killers of the Flower Moon, and
from the band. Robbie Robertson from the band did that music for that.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, he did.
Maybe. Yeah. And Poor Things. Music, original song: The Fire Inside from Flaming Hot. I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be.
Dude, that absolutely has to win. Come on.
I love that song.
It would be the best meme if that won.
Fuck. Yeah, I would be in
the fact that Ryan Gosling got nominated and Margot Robbie did not. So
I have unironically listened to I'm Just Ken. It was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious song. And he was absolutely right in it as well.
Meant him to be or not.
Yeah, wonderful. It never went away from American Symphony. Was I a song for my people from Killers of the Flower Moon, and What Was I Made For from Barbie. That's what won the Golden Globe. The was What I Was Made For. But I'm begging you, come on. I'm just Ken. Come on, just think of the memes. Come on now, think of the memes.
It'll
Oscar-winning Ken.
There's still hope for this planet.
Yeah, I agree. If that wins the Oscar, I think anyone that's taken a black pill needs to choke it up. Because that's saying there is hope. That is definitely saying there is hope. Production design: Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Okay. I mean, I think that's it. We ended up seeing Napoleon instead of Killers of the Flower Moon. That's
your pew pew movie.
Yeah,
I guess so.
Pew pew.
But I thought it was one of. I thought it was something else, but time was a construct.
What was your?
No, it was Napoleon.
Time is an illusion. Lunchtime, doubly so.
I thought Napoleon. It looked beautiful, shot beautifully. Acting was superb, absolutely superb. But they just. It was like a greatest hits of Napoleon's life. It just skirted over everything instead of focusing on stuff. And so it just felt like it had no real substance to it.
Honestly, that's one of the more positive reviews I've heard of that film.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mike Mignola.
Mike Mignola. Yeah.
Angel cover.
That is fantastic.
Look at that.
That is beautiful. Yeah, I thought it. That's what I have to say about Napoleon. If it just focused on some very specific, like the Battle of Waterloo was a joke, absolute joke. The Battle of Waterloo.
Desperate of Antrim has got a video just slaughtering the film. By the way,
Disbrew.
Good stuff. No, Despot of Antrim.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said Disbrew. Well, I mean, I can.
He cuts it up as
there's no
kills it.
Hey, it's not my girlfriend. I'm okay with. You want to go for Napoleon? No skin off my nose.
Kicks it in the bottom.
Best short film animated: Letter to a Pig. The sequel is going to be Letter to a Council Pig. 95 Senses. Our Uniform. How the fuck do you pronounce this? Pachyderme? Pachamide Papa. War is Over. Inspired by the music of John and Yoko. Hey, Joe Longbone in the chat. How you doing, sweetie? Short film live action. The After. Invincible. Night of Fortune. Red, White, and Blue. The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's the Wes Anderson thing, yeah.
Wes Anderson. Fucking hell.
Your favorite.
My favorite. Sound. The Creator. Maestro. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which is not going to get a Part 2.
Yep.
Oppenheimer. The Zone of Interest. Don't you think they should just change it to Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning now?
I think they should. But that's how it was submitted.
Okay, visual effects. Are you ready?
Ready.
The Creator. Godzilla -1.
Yes, winner.
Your boy. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
I didn't watch The Creator because everybody I fucking know who watched it said the story was nonsense, but they did say the visual effects were fantastic in it.
Yeah.
I heard it looked good and it was boring and crap. That's pretty much what I got off for. And they're my normie friends that saw that, not, people in our sphere. That's my normie friend. My normie friend actually said he couldn't finish it. It was so boring. He couldn't finish it. Nice, Mark Millard, the ambassador's there.
Yep.
Is that number 3? Is that number 3?
That is number 3. Yes.
I know my fucking shit. I mean, it just came out. Just came out like a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 with no Part 2 coming, and Napoleon.
So this is an interesting list because Guardians 3. I'm trying to think, like special effects. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, there's no denying that. It's an enormous comic book movie where it's got special effects everywhere. Mission Impossible is mainly the train sequence I'm thinking about for the.
That was good. It was good. I love that. I love that. I know you don't like it, but I love that film.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, it's written like ass, but like
I saw it 3 times at the cinema. That's how much I liked it.
That's great, man.
I'm just saying. I just really, really fucking liked it. I liked it a lot.
What they did to Ilsa is unforgivable.
We'll see. Well, I was going to say we'll see what happens in Part 2 because I'm not convinced she's actually dead, but
fucking hope not.
I'm not convinced she's dead. I think she's gone deep cover. I think they understand what was going to happen, and I think she's gone deep cover. But
the AI man didn't know that.
Well, I mean, that's going to be a whole nother plot.
Well, yeah, that whole other, dude, yeah, that better get explained.
Yeah, that's going to be a whole nother plot hole.
I'm like, well, maybe time. Part 2 will explain that whole AI man thing. Yeah. So
she looked pretty dead, man.
She did look pretty dead. But there was already the fake out. From earlier, so I don't think she's dead.
I think it was a trash villain treating a legacy character like trash. The major stunts being too marketed and too revealed before seeing it kind of underwhelmed it. The big jump. The train sequence was neat, but I don't know. It just didn't have the same impact as a lot of stuff like in Fallout that felt so much more real. Even Ghost Protocol and like Rogue Nation. And then you have, I think, so much focus and time was given to Haley Atwell, which is good. I really liked the character arc, but I feel like everyone else kind of suffered for it.
Benji she was great.
You know, like
Benji's always taken a bit of a backseat, though.
Well, it wasn't even just that they didn't get much. The team, they were also like, I don't want to get too far into it, but they were super retarded. We talked about it for like 7 hours on EFAP. I wanted to love that movie. It disappointed the hell out of me.
I know.
But good luck with Dead Reckoning Part 2, not called Part 2.
Part 2, where I think Benji is going to die.
Probably.
Yeah. What I mean, it totally sets up Benji to be killed in the next one. Totally sets it up in Dead Reckoning. Fallout's probably the best Mission Impossible film.
I don't even think it's close.
I love 3, 4, 5, 6. I love them all. I think 3, 4, 5, 6 are unbelievably good. The whole lot of them. Yeah, the whole lot of them are. I
love 1 and 6, and then the rest I've all kinds of different feelings on.
Oof, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I got wacky opinions.
I like your wacky opinions. Particularly ones on Last of Us. Right.
You know, every time you say me like Snyder Cut, fuck you.
It's okay because Zack Snyder can go fuck himself in every fuckhole imaginable. So that's okay. I'm okay with that. Writing, best adapted screenplay: American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest. Writing, best writing.
No, I have no interest in The Zone of Interest.
Hey,
damn.
For an original screenplay: Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro, May, December. I thought it was May to December. Anyway, and Past Lives.
Well, in Hollywood, it's December to fucking January. So.
Well, you know what? Oh. And we're going the long way round. It's January to December. It's not December to January. It's definitely January to December with Hollywood.
No, they're just skipping it to right.
Chat, if you don't know what we're
right
talking
to the
about,
beginning. They're jumping right to the beginning. Okay.
Just Google what May to December means, and you'll get it. You'll get it. There we go. The 96th Oscars will be held Sunday, March 10th at the Dolby Theatre in Ovation, Hollywood, and will be televised live on @BARBIE and in more than 200 territories worldwide.
Will anyone get slapped?
Oh, I hope
no. So. That was 2 years. Is that going to be 2 years?
2 years.
Wow, time flies when you're not slapping people in the face at the Oscars.
Yep.
He's making Bad Boys. Moment it happened again, shit. Everyone was like, fake, set up, rigged. It's all they do it on purpose. Blah blah blah. They're just like, Will Smith will be facing serious consequences. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, he's banned for. Was it 10 years he got banned for? Or was it life? Was it 10 years or life?
I mean, I
don't care.
I was actually gonna add that on. I was like, I don't give a fuck. But he's still getting. He's not like lost his career or anything, right? Because he's
doing Bad Boys 4 right now.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
10 years. Chat says
10. He was 10 years. Okay. Anything there that you thought was interesting?
It's like I think Oppenheimer should win just because it made a bunch of money. It was a critically acclaimed movie. A rated R movie, a biopic that's 3 hours long. That's old school Hollywood. So I think it should win just for that. But
it doesn't in a weird way feel like the poster for movies of 2024. It's like sitting there being like, hello, I represent 2024, I guess.
But
2023.
It's not anything that's going to generate like a ton of excitement. I think the ratings will probably be boosted a little bit like the Golden Globes because there is because of Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer. That, I mean, when's the next time the cinema's going to see a period like that again?
Never. It's over. That part is over. I feel bad for the theaters. I love the theater experience. It was great going to the Alamo Draft House and watching Return of the King, and the picture
was cool.
Fucking beautiful. The picture was beautiful. And that whole experience there where you get your food and they show old trailers and old movies before the whole thing is fucking cool.
Dude, when there's that clip of the theater doing his speech, like the whole fucking audience is saying,
oh, that was the orchestral thing that Geek Daddy tweeted. That was awesome. Everybody's all death. That was fucking great.
Oh, this is a good point, actually. Remember when he slapped Little Man? It wasn't Kevin Hart, was it? It was Chris Rock, not Kevin Hart. When he slapped Chris Rock and then he won the Oscar later in the night, they did give him a standing ovation.
Ovation. They're pretending they didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They gave him a standing ovation for that.
That's because they didn't know what was going to happen next. They didn't know if it was like I was telling you, discourse online. People weren't even sure what the conclusion is supposed to be. A lot of people immediately were like, "What a piece of shit!" Just slapping the host like that because he made a joke, which is the correct take, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people
who stood up.
I was watching it.
Vacuous.
I was watching it live, and I was kind of not paying attention. And then I heard, I think it was my wife, go, "What the hell?" And I went back and watched it and just grabbed it on my phone real quick. And the first reaction for everybody was it was fake.
Yeah, everyone said it was fake.
Yeah.
No, I can get that they might have thought it was fake, and then they applaud, laughed, applauded, haha, whatever. But we have seen footage that when they went to a commercial break, Denzel came out. Will Smith was in tears.
I'm talking about the public reaction, not the people in the audience necessarily. I think that they all just did the standing ovation because they're like, I guess that's what we're doing. Are we doing this? Yeah, we're doing that.
Well, okay. I mean, that shows you what actors are.
Yeah, exactly. Complete
that really exposed them.
Yeah.
That really exposed them for what they really are.
It would be cool to see if anybody in the audience just refused after what happened.
There were some people who did not stand up.
Yeah.
There were.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Good. Yeah, but that'll be funny when that'll be interesting. I mean, God, God's sake, hopefully I'm dead. But if by the time he does get invited back to the Oscars, what sort of response would he get? If any, it could just be a no burger.
Jay Longbone is not wrong. They gave a standing ovation to Polanski as well. I'll never forget that.
True.
And Harvey Weinstein is God. And all that shit.
Well, right?
What was that?
That's what Ricky roasted him for.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the Golden Globes. So I tore them apart.
God, I wish
we did that Epstein joke and they went, ooh, and he went, don't, he's your friend. Not
I watched that speech again recently. It's so fucking funny.
It's so good.
Held up so well.
It's the greatest hosting monologue ever.
And it also
any award show
to which actors are cool and which aren't. When it scans around and Tom Hanks is like appalled, you're like, oh, well, he sucks. And you see Naomi Watts laughing her head off. You're like, oh, she's probably cool.
Yeah. Adam Driver was laughing his dick off.
Yep.
Even Scorsese was, they were laughing at it on that tape. De Niro and Scorsese.
Kate Blanchett was laughing.
Yeah. She was.
Yeah.
Well, now I want to see the timeline where Will Smith tried to slap Ricky Gervais. Can you imagine?
Ricky would just bite
his
what
ear
off.
Fuck, mate? Yeah.
It just jump on and start biting him or something.
I think
he would just continue roasting him. I think he would just keep going.
Yeah.
What are you doing, you little shit?
What'd you do that for? It's not my fucking fault she's bored, is it?
Yeah. You married her, mate.
Yeah, you married her.
Life's full of decisions, bro.
Oh, that would be amazing. Hey, but they're right though. If they don't get Ricky Gervais and Dave Chappelle to host the Oscars together, they're
I feel
missing
like
out.
the ratings would explode if they got that.
Right.
If it was a roast, if it was a celebrity roast, whoever won the award gets roasted by Ricky Gervais and Dave Chappelle. That's it. It would be, dude. It would have watch parties again. We called it the gay Super Bowl. It would be the gay Super Bowl again. It would be fucking the highest rated thing next to a Super Bowl.
Forgive me. I have managed to somehow get the wire of my headphones caught under.
I don't want to know. Stop right there.
Caught on my peanut. Okay. I just need to give us a couple of minutes to unravel this.
If they made it a celebrity roast, it would be fucking awesome.
It would.
It would be awesome. I'd love
That's funny
it.
because they probably waste shit tons of money on it anyway. Just like fucking throw it to them.
And then the actors, like some would probably be cool and start like laying into it a little bit. It's like, I don't give a shit about any of those people I pretend to go for my charity flights. I could care less.
Did it.
Oh, good. That's good.
Angle.
It got stuck. The camera was on. The camera was on the whole time. Hello. Oopsies.
Oh my God, dude. I was watching Angel and I saw this little dot on my screen. This is how fucking crazy I am. And so I went to go clean the lens on my projector and I fucked the whole thing up. So like it was like a 70s slideshow about this big. I'm like, God damn it. So I spent the next half hour. My wife's like watching me laughing her ass off. I'm like, no, it's almost right. I just got it right.
Are you right? Do you have proper cleaner for that?
Yeah, I do. You didn't just like put Windex or something. No. I put like a microfiber cloth on the lens.
Yeah, but it's not that. You got to get yourself some of this, man.
Well,
I've lost
what's
it.
fucked up is like dust will get on the inside of the lens and you can either blow it out or have it serviced.
Not wrong with getting blown out.
Nothing wrong with that, but like a dude getting like his projector serviced, hiring somebody to do it is just something I cannot do. I would rather buy a new one.
A man cannot get his projector.
No, okay. I will figure it out myself or buy a new one. There's no way I'm going to call somebody to fucking fix it.
A man cannot get his projector service, sir.
Yeah.
I bet that guy that did the article for the Telegraph loves to get his projector service.
He gets his shit serviced all the time. Yeah, put WD-40 on it. That'll work. Chad, thanks for the advice, Chad.
He fell out. There you go. This stuff is absolutely brilliant.
Gentleman's hardware cleaning.
Hardware cleaning fluid. Put it on the monitors. You get the cloths.
I got it.
Beautiful.
I clean my glasses with that too.
Oh, good lad.
You get your gentleman's fluid all over your glasses, and then you clean it off.
So you get your your gentleman's fluid on your glasses.
That might be our first merch. The real BBC's official gentleman's fluid.
Gentleman's fluid. I'm surprised Clarkson hasn't released any of that on his farm.
This candle smells like my
gentleman's
bollocks.
Fluids.
Is the best.
Well, we're on the way with the plushie set, right? It's coming.
We are waiting on you, and I don't mean that in a
You're not. They're waiting on them now.
Oh, so you've agreed to the
yes, yeah. He put it in the chat. You just told
so
me.
you got a prototype.
I acknowledged you, Mahler, in the chat. I just want to point that out.
Whatever. So you're waiting for your prototype.
Yeah, once they give me the mine, we'll be pretty much good to launch, right?
And we'll be good to launch.
Coming out of my ass.
Oh, so we're looking at a February real BBC plushie launch.
Yep.
Maybe. I mean,
this is why they're pretty quick for the prototype.
You guys. I never talk about it until it's finalized because of how.
Dude, I finalized my prototype and I had it within 3 days.
Well, you never know. You never know.
Well, where are they located? Are they in America or your country? Huh?
I don't know.
I
assume that.
I have no idea.
Could be China.
China.
Or 4-year-old girl made this chained to a table. She did a good job. I
hope so.
Yeah.
And they better fucking make him pronto.
She's making. She's like, "What the fuck is my life?"
Yeah, they don't get paid shit money, to fuck me about. You get paid shit money to get my shit done. I love communism. As long as I'm on the other side of it. It's all good.
Did you see Gundam's tweet with Hassan with his big "Make the rich pay" shirt? And then he's fucking
such a poser. He's such a fucking
he's
poser.
A piece of shit. This is come on. This was bro tips guy. And then he went to Mexico and he had too much equipment, so he's all they made up some tax and charged me. Like,
what they didn't show.
For one, welcome to fucking Mexico. That if you go to Mexico, if you're from he's close to Mexico. He should know this. It's a corrupt nation that will make up fines. Just be prepared to pay them. Okay,
they made the rich pay. Okay,
yeah, but didn't that tweet that Hassan put out actually get community noted? And it got community. Actually, the rules are that you can only bring 5 pieces of electrical equipment into the country, and if you were over that 5, then yes, they had every. It was something like that.
He's attracted a lot of negative attention in the past year, like 2023, and his overall just engagement has just been going down gradually, which is really cool because he's an awful person.
Yeah, he's an absolutely vile human being, and the fact that he actually had any sort of traction in the first place is baffling to me.
Didn't his editor edit out him going to the bathroom and it's just like a still picture of him?
Oh my god, that's the newest thing. So for anybody who doesn't know, he's gotten in so much trouble for his stupid React meme where he just plays videos. He has now set it up so that a video of him will play whenever he leaves to go to the bathroom or whatever, right?
Wow.
So it'll show him staring because then people can't screenshot it and be like, what the fuck are you doing?
So in other words, he's saying that the chair memes have got to him.
Yes, absolutely. But the fucking idiot doesn't realize that everyone's just going to take those clips and be like, look how pathetic this is. He's been made fun of by XQC.
Oh, I saw that.
Wow.
That took a while to hit my brain. I'm like, is somebody showing up a video of both of them doing the same thing? Or no, he's reacting to Hassan and giving him shit. I'm like, wow, okay.
This is what I mean. Hassan's a joke. The motherfucker can't just pause a video.
Why can't I just do a chair stream like I did and get $4?
Exactly. That was one of your most popular streams. Excellent content. But
I still have no idea how that turned on. None.
Maybe
and apparently, right. I was talking to a friend the other day, and they were saying like, "Oh, I got a notification that you've gone live." I was like, "Yeah, well, I do set up streams to go." I'm like, yeah, but you're here talking to me. And I'm just like, what? And apparently there was a 6-second chair stream. It's like, what the fuck is going on? What is so? I don't know what's going on with YouTube at the moment, but they are making me. They want a chair stream. YouTube wants. I might when I finish this stream because we got a hard out in an hour. When we finish this stream, I might just set up a chair stream and go to the gym.
Why not?
It's not as effective if you do it on purpose. Just warning you. Though if you put peeping Tom on the chair, I think people will like it.
I mean, it's a relax. I'd say.
No, it'd be funny if Belle comes in and starts fucking with all your shit.
yeah, starts knocking shit off the.
Right.
And they'll come back and go, what happened? And chat just like, I don't know.
Yeah, they cover for Belle.
Oh, it was the weather. You got a freak storm.
Yeah, it was a weird storm. Totally strange.
Inside Gary, your room. Look at what arrived today. The fans toys version of Scourge.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Ooh, it's so good. It's so good.
Beautiful.
Chonk as well. Good bit of metal on that. Good chonk.
Oh, I gotta get on sending your birthday present so you can get it next year.
That's all right. I was gonna say for 2025, yeah. You got a couple of days, don't worry. I got something in the post. Whatever. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I get weird shit all the time. Right, let's go through some supers.
Let's do it.
Let's go through some supery duperies. Let's make a good dent on this. JS Pena with a $2 says, panel, what are your thoughts on the Red films with Bruce Willis? I haven't seen them.
First one's really good. Second one sucks.
I saw only the first one, and I remember thinking it was fine.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a groundbreaking film or anything like that, but it's based on a comic book.
I'm gonna keep that poll going until the end of the stream because I forgot about it. What else we got? Alk, that's it. There you go. There's this now. Alk Traz S299 with a $5 says, hail the real BBC. I now have all of the 2010 trades of Jurgen's Thor. What an amazing run. Mauler, why wasn't Dragonheart part of the war arc? Cheers.
Because we had a numbered limit, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, okay, it was barely planned. That just got stumbled together, and they were supposed to be like 8, and then it got to 10. And the way it was happening was we'd organize people to turn up, and then we'd have a backup movie if someone failed to turn up, and that happened like 5 times. So the fucking arc ended up being 14 movies when it was supposed to be way less than that. We're gonna be making dates to record the arc that's coming after that one. So the arc of 2025, and these 2 lads will be very much a part of that, and they're gonna show up, aren't they?
Yes, I will be there for the next planned with notice requirement.
So businesslike. That was Gary's yes thinking face. He was like, yes, definitely.
Oh, Gary, I was actually wearing my blood Ruth, and I took it off and decided where this was.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
What was that? I'm sorry, I was looking up an article. Hang on.
Okay.
Mark's
been at 117. What?
What are you talking about? What did I do?
Tits.
You've agreed. It's fine.
I love tits on women.
Figure. Marksman at 117B with a $5 says, when will we have the Longman joint Pal World? Careful, Longman. Pal 69 will carry you off and make you a breeding slave. What a glorious game.
So I'm hearing a lot about this Pal World thing. Isn't it like skyrocketing in popularity?
6 million copies were sold in 4 days.
Is that like not record breaking in all of the ways?
It is. So my oldest son, gamer, massive gamer, like for real, I'm not joking. He and his friends started playing it like immediately. And it's he explained it to me as like, yeah, it's a lot like Pokemon with guns, but it's basically, you know, they charge $25. It wasn't $70, so that's why a bunch of kids are playing it, and they're still building out the world, and they're like, if you buy into this, we might be able to finish it if we don't get sued by Nintendo. And like all his friends are playing it, like everybody's fucking playing it. Everybody.
The funniest thing I've seen about all of this is there's loads of posts about how Palworld is just a copy of Pokemon. And that, there's going to be veracity to that, as well as Breath of the Wild. I've seen people say that it's kind of hyper inspired by, which again, certain degrees. But the funniest one was there's a Pokemon that's like a sheep. And then they were like, fucking Palworld ripped off this Pokemon. And it's another sheep. And then someone quote tweeted me like, have you seen a sheep before? This is exposing a lot of people's knowledge of animals. It's been quite funny.
Real quick, because I know we're doing super chats.
Sure.
Put this article up real quick. I'll just go over it because it's fucking hilarious. It is. I was cracking up reading this morning.
Oh, this is a Sophia Coppola one.
Yeah. Sophia Coppola says Apple pulled funding for the Custom of the Countries series due to unlikable female protagonists. The universe tends to unfold as it should. So apparently she's opening up. Okay. Reminder, Sophia Coppola, daughter of Francis Ford Coppola, born on third base, started her career on third base. Apple just pulled out. You got to have a good pullout game, by the way. They pulled our funding.
Chest, baby.
Coppola said in the interview to the New Yorker, the series would have starred Florence Pugh, a Midwesterner desperately looking to infiltrate New York's high society during the Gilded Age. Coppola said that she went back and forth with Apple execs, which were mostly dudes. Okay, Apple execs were mostly gay dudes. Let's just say that right now. During development of the series, added they didn't get the character of Undine or whatever her name is. Yeah, she was so unlikable, but so is Tony Soprano. And she bitched that they wouldn't give her money. I guess the budget of it was going to be $40 million for 5 episodes of a fucking show nobody would watch. $40 million. Sophia Coppola, do what your dad does. Fund it yourself. You believe it. You believe in it so fucking much. Fund it yourself. This is a strike casualty. Because this is the kind of thing they might have made a couple of years ago during the big streaming bubble when they just needed content, but nobody watches Apple TV. Nobody would watch this, and it would be like flushing $40 million down the fucking toilet. So you feel so strongly about it, go get the funding yourself and do it. It's this weird dichotomy of like having to be on the corporate teat to make their stuff, and it's a model that's dying, by the way, and that's why. You see Netflix go out. You can unshare it now. I'm done. I just wanted to rant about this. It's like, these fucking sexist pigs, total privilege. These
privileged pigs didn't get away. Cries, gotcha.
Cries, and then throws them under the bus.
Yeah,
because they probably what they didn't understand is you didn't explain very well, Sophia, how many people would watch this fucking show, like why we should pay $40 million. So she runs out and blames them. That's the attitude now.
And nothing of value was lost.
Nothing of value was lost. Feel so strongly about it. You know what? Her dad right now is making Megalopolis on his own fucking dime. Like mortgaging his entire, he's old. His future and everything on Megalopolis. Could be a piece of shit. I don't know, but he's making it himself. He's funding it himself.
It's his money. He can do what he wants with it.
Yep.
He made it. Pirate Queen with a $5 says, "Hail boys, the perfect response to DiVeRsE. Old age and treachery shall always overcome one youth and skill."
Oh yeah, age and experience.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Well, Dan has things up his sleeve. I know.
Brazilian children.
No, yes. But they're guarding him to make sure he pays the ransom so he can get his relative
which is already dead because they killed it as soon as they kidnapped him. But anyway,
exactly, yeah.
Grimnack with a $5 says, "Mola, I finally got my vinyls. They are amazing, and it's the first toy collectible thingy I've ever owned. I love what you do. Cheers."
Well, thank you very much. Glad you enjoyed them. They've turned out wonderfully.
Yes. Piston with a €6 says, you made a promise 9 months ago. It lays buried under the LGBTQIA2S plus propaganda of the BBC. But please, we are still waiting for your top 10 Doctor Who episode, top 5 Doctor Who episode.
Was that 9 months ago that we? Damn.
I think we should do a year anniversary to finish.
Yeah, we should. We should.
On the year anniversary, Piston, we shall do that. We'll finish off the top 5.
You're about to disappoint that man again, aren't you?
Well, in all fairness, this year we might find some time because there's probably not going to be that much coming out. We might even have to do some positive content. JB,
well, if something good comes out, like we got Dune coming out soon.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward.
I'm going to see Dune tomorrow.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait for the American Society of American Negroes.
Oh, dude, that's circled on my calendar, bro. Oh shit, there was a review.
Yeah, yes, there was.
Yeah, there was a review.
JB24 with a 10 Canadian says, "Hail! I would like to do a review of Spider-Man 2, maybe, but I'm not sure I can play through that train wreck of garbage again. How do you guys manage to sit through garbage multiple times?"
Sheer will and determination.
Money.
Remember the line from Outlaw Josie Wells?
For what?
Endeavor to persevere.
Endeavor to persevere. Go on, Molly. Sorry.
Oh, same passion for what it used to be, and this applies to basically everything.
Yeah. I mean, it's not just simply the reason you have to play it twice is Mahler has brought this up. Knowledge is power. You catch more things and then you explain whether you liked it or not, why. That's very important. You can't just say it was bad, piece of shit. The end. So just got to be thorough. A little pride in your work. Even if it means going through some shit. But like watching stuff again that's really bad, and all I have to do is think back to other jobs I had, you know. I'm like, oh, this is fine.
Okay. Done. We'll go to Big Rog with a 2 Canadian soup sticker of thumbs up. Thank you, Big Rog. Monkey D Garp with a £2 says, Gary, how far into One Piece are you? Favorite arc?
I'm not that far into One Piece. I'd like to be further, but I've had what she said. To do. That this year I will probably have more time. I got on my, you know what? I got on my Buffy Angel watch, and that is dominating all of my extra time right now.
Ooh. When's season 1 planned for?
We'll be done probably in 2 weeks. We'll be done, and then I'm going to start over. And then when I
mean the recording of the video of the thing.
The recording of the video.
When are we going to record the season 1 Buffy?
Oh, okay. I was just explaining that. When my wife and I are done, I'm going to restart, and that's when you and Mahler can restart. I highly recommend you watch it again. Have it nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna. And
then we'll coordinate our restarting, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Boosh. Wild Red 1905 with a $10 says, time for the best show on a Tuesday, the real BBC. Hail Mauler, Gary and Az. Thank you.
Hail.
I thought that was going to go time for the best show on a Tuesday called the real BBC that starts at 6 p.m. UK time.
On Az's channel one week, and then Gary's channel the other week.
Graf Webb with the $2 says, for fuck's sake! Hashtag cancel Disney Plus. I have.
Yeah.
I watched Echo with a friend this time. Captain Jack Sparrow. Gollum Wolf with a $5. Just watched the first 2 episodes of Blue-Eyed Samurai. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend it. I'm hearing a lot of praise about this. I think I need to check it out. Okay. Nobody had anything.
Drinker recommends. I haven't seen it.
Drinker recommends it.
He does.
I've seen the first couple of episodes too, and they're good.
Oh, okay. Andre Wadelski with 100 checks says, "Hi, I just learned Carl Urban is Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 2. Why? When did you see him do splits, high kicks, hell, kicks in general? I love my dread all day, but somebody did him dirty. Should have been Scott Adkins."
I don't know. I think we should let him have a fucking go before we say that it's a bad idea. It's Carl Urban. Has he ever disappointed us?
No, not yet.
So yeah, I didn't even know about this. That sounds, I'm gonna be honest, that sounds kind of awesome. I hope they fix Mortal Kombat the movie by focusing on the things that people actually care about, which is the crazy nonsense fights and the over the top campiness, instead of lame protagonist who's like, I gotta save the one I love. I gotta do
a Last Airbender trailer came out.
True. I've seen everybody being mixed on it in terms of what can we expect. I'll be very curious to see if everyone despises it or not.
They better get this one right. That's all I got to say.
Jester Veronica with a 34-month says, "Can you believe it? A chick flick where the main character falls in love with herself instead of a man gets snubbed for best director. Oh, such a shame.
Such a shame.
Yeah, she spurns love. I mean, Ken is a 10. Anywhere else, he'd be a 10.
Yeah, you sang about that. So
yeah, he made
I'll lie in a song.
They should make a song about that. Ministry of Wrong Thing with a $5 says, "When I first heard about this Tracer controversy, I thought maybe Ripper paid $50K to be in an Overwatch porn video." But Peter Gorombe with a 10 Canadian says, "John Walker, Captain America, did nothing wrong." Correct. That's facts. Jobs McGee has been a member for 33 months. Thank you, Jobs McGee. Locksaw with a $10 says, "Hi, Gary. A bit of a non sequitur, but do you mind talking a bit about the guitar and bass behind you? As long as he has 60 seconds. As a guitar player and tech, I'm interested in your guitar gear."
Okay. Well, the one bass that I normally play is my Rickenbacker, which you don't see. This is a Gibson Explorer series. It's cool looking. Not the it doesn't play that great, but it's cool looking. So I have it back there. The other one is just a simple Epiphone guitar that is signed by Jane's Addiction. All the members of Jane's Addiction that I won for $300 in an auction. Yeah, I do not play guitar because this is going longer than 60 seconds. I crushed my left hand as a teenager, absolutely crushed it. And they were supposed to re-break it to reset it. And I just never showed up because I was getting high. So never healed right. And basically my hand moves like Ben Grimm's The Thing. My left hand. So like I pick stuff up like that. So bass is much better for me. I cannot play guitar because my hand is fucked.
Joseph McGee with a £5 says, "The fact that they said Doctor Who was the second most watched series on Christmas Day and not the episode was proof the episode didn't do well." Well, even that second place was fudge, so it didn't come second. It probably came about fifth or something. Louis Lulu with a Louis Lulu 2.0 with a £5 says, "Huge love for the real BBC. My question is for Gary. What are your thoughts on the 98-06 run of Charmed? Have you seen it? It was my favorite growing up."
I have, yes. There's hot women in it.
I used to watch Charmed for a fair bit.
Yeah.
I never saw
because it had fit women in it.
Because it had hot women in it. Yeah. And it was like they would rerun it like right after Buffy and stuff all the time.
Yeah, there was like Buffy, Charmed, Farscape, all on right around the same time.
Yeah.
Angel.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Legalize Adulthood with a $20 says, "You're not pronouncing the actor's name right. It's pronounced Poop Shooty Gotcha." Oh, Poop Shooty Gotcha. My bad.
Gotcha.
Poop shooty gotcha. I'm just reading what they're putting. YouTube. Yep. That's all I'm doing. EO with a £5 says, sure, it's not a typo, and Cosmopolitan meant to write Manny was excited about Shooty Gatwa. Oh. Put him. JJ Gosling with a £2. Red Dwarf listed dropping himself off was better. Yes. Yes.
Well,
Lister,
Red Dwarf makes infinitely more sense than Doctor Who.
Yeah, he had a sexual relationship with himself from another dimension, which was female.
Mm-hmm.
And because they had sex in their universe, he got pregnant and had himself as a baby and dropped himself off in the past to grow up to be Dave Lister. Yeah, that makes much more sense than probably anything Doctor Who are going to do. And Red Dwarf is just amazing. Jay Price with the $2 says, where are we at with the Doctor Who top 5? We're going to do
3 months away. 3-4 months away.
3 months left.
Lover of Green with a $10 says, hey, Alaz, can you say the following? MCU fan is a beta simp. He's a delusional broke who pines after the girl of his dreams.
Broke?
You can send him your regards at Simp City on the Geeks and Gamers Discord.
Bloke.
Thanks. There you go. I'll do that for
You
10.
said it wrong. You have to say it again. You said broke instead of bloke.
Oh, sorry. Say it again.
Do it all again.
MCU fan is a beta simp he's a delusional bloke who pines after the girls of his dreams. You can send him your regards at Simp City on the Geeks and Gamers Discord. There you go. That better? Thanks.
Nailed it.
Got him. Calioth with a $2. Clearly, millions of new fans will watch Doctor Who now. Clearly. Sean Godley with a $5 says, from being a Doctor Who actress playing Ruby Tuesday to being a waitress at Ruby Tuesdays. At least it's a lateral move.
Well done.
Well, that's good, Sean. That's good. Chris from Michigan with a $5. Ruby Tuesday. That's the name of a restaurant chain in the States. There you go.
It is.
Yeah, all over that. Gesture of Roanoke with a $2 says, can't wait for Netflix. Oh no! Then Chris Benoit came into the chat. Chris Benoit with a 5 Canadian. I can't wait for my Netflix documentary. I really need my honest truth of what happened to come out. Don't trust the left wing mainstream media lies about me and my family. Wow. Wow. Go back to harassing geeks and gamer streams, Chris. Deck 971 has been a member for 23. Thank you, Deck. Patrick SP71 with a $2. RIP Gary Graham. Yes, of Alien Nation TV series.
No.
Yeah, passed away yesterday, apparently. 72 years old. Yeah, Alien Nation, Star Trek Enterprise, of course, as well. Yeah, terrible shame. Terrible shame. Calioth with a $2. Now they're stealing from Pluto Nash for Doctor Who. It's probably stealing from everything, in all fairness. Stealing from Red Dwarf, as we just discovered. Jason D with a $2. Got any guilty pleasure girl boss movies? That's good. That's a good question. Morley, you grab this one first.
Well, would anything from the old Whedonverse count? Like
no, because they're great.
No? Wait, so girl boss has to mean then that it's really
guilty pleasure. It's not great. Let's go with it's not great.
Can
we say TV series as well instead of just movies?
Sure.
Go for it.
Well, I'm still stuck though.
Oh, okay. I will tell you, Relic Hunter. I fucking love Relic Hunter with Tia Carrera. And I would watch that all day, every day. Is it great? To me, it is. Is it great objectively? Ooh, not so much. But yeah, I absolutely adored.
Oh, you know what? I'll go with Resident
Relic Hunter.
Evil. Paul W.S. Anderson. That's pretty just revolves around Mila Jovovich's character.
Yeah.
Underworld.
Shit,
Does that count?
Funny. Maybe.
There's a cult following of Underworld, but
Tank Girl.
Tank Girl's a good one.
I like Tank Girl. Yeah.
Xena's base. Come on, man. Relic Hunter was shite.
Yeah, Xena was probably my favorite.
Relic Hunter for the win. There you go. Thank you. Good question, though, Jason. Thank you, man. Poopa Chalupa with the $5 says, Gary, your video got one thing wrong. It's not a good thing for us if Rings of Power is delayed. I thoroughly enjoy the reviews and EFAPs. I look forward to it.
I understand that, but I did preface it by saying bad for me, which means like all the YouTubers. Good for the overall world, though. I still believe that. I mean, listen. I want to see EFAP. I watched all the videos. I watched everybody's videos, and it was glorious. But that's the best thing that came out of it.
Right, Gary, is it good for the world, or is it better for the world that they come out so we can speed up the process of Rings of Power dying?
Well, I mean, this will speed up the process, though, because if it does get delayed till 2025, there's no way they're going to. They have a 5-season commitment.
5-season commitment.
So there's already talk of it just being 3.
But isn't? Yeah. I was gonna say, wasn't the 5-season commitment? Yeah.
Yeah, he's forging the Ring of Power at the end of season 2. So, and it's just so fucking ridiculous because, it's been a while since I mentioned this. They made the Elder Rings first. That's not how it went. They crafted the rings for a while. They actually had to learn how to do it. So they made a bunch of lesser rings. It's all in the shadow of the past. Gandalf explains this to Frodo, but yeah, they just like, hey, we made the best ones first. It's so fucking stupid. Don't get me started. It's looking like it's 2025, but hey, dude, listen, if we get a fucking trailer on the Super Bowl, I will be the happiest man on earth. Okay, I promise you, I will be my happy place.
And then the day after, if that happens, House of Dragons, Flying Dragons, House of the Flying Dragons will announce that they're coming out a week early.
Well, I mentioned in my video, they finished principal photography a full 3.5 months after the Rings of Power, and they put out a banger of a trailer filled with special effects. Yeah, they whipped it out. They whipped out their fucking dick, and then they pretty much announced the release date is this August. So Rings of Power has been done for a long time now. A long time. Months and months, and not a single promotional image, nothing official. As OneRing.net pointed out, their Twitter accounts, their social media accounts have been freaking basically dark since July.
Yeah. Oh, well.
We are getting, what trailer are we getting at the Super Bowl? I think it's Deadpool 3.
Damn, I got a trailer for that already?
But it's coming out in May?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to get a trailer for Deadpool 3.
Playing Power. This is Eurogamer, by the way. Game journalists are mad that a video game's doing well. Playing Power World gives off the impression of playing a product designed to be sold rather than to be played. You will feel like a mark, and you will be right. No, I'm having a great time with it. It's fucking awesome. Really good fun.
Oh, did you guys see that clip of Nicolas Cage going around about the Flash?
No.
I can. I was just gonna say what it is, but then I was like, may as well just link it.
Yeah.
We can watch it as well, because I don't think you'd have any copyright problems on this.
No. Yeah, without hearing the Avatar trailer, because I just kind of watched it, it looks fine. It looks like.
Let's have a look. Douche.
What I was supposed to do was literally just be standing in an alternate dimension, if you will, and witnessing the destruction of a universe. Kal-El was bearing witness of the end of a universe. And you can imagine with that short amount of time that I had, what that would mean in terms of what I can convey. I had no dialogue, convey with my eyes the emotion. Okay. So that's what I did. I was on set for maybe 3 hours. When I went to the picture, it was me fighting a giant spider. What I was supposed to do was literally.
God, I wish I had that clip for my review. Fuck.
You know that was for John Peters' benefit.
Yes. Yeah. Kevin Smith famously told the story over and over and over again in spoken word back in the day when
he was mad at Hollywood.
When he had, when he had credibility.
Yeah.
Which he no longer has.
No.
He's doing a Jay and Silent Bob cruise, dude.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Don't get cruise sickness. Don't get that food poisoning they always get. Yeah, it's fuck, dude. Last year was unbelievable. We're gonna look back on that and just the year of the flop buster. They made up the word flop buster for last year. Kind of amazing.
Probably should have made it just for Marvel alone, in all fairness.
Oh, and they're gonna make less money this year. How crazy is that? But they won't be spending as much. So you know.
Oh well.
Oh wow.
Oh. Never mind, eh? Verdadio with a 5 Brazilian says, if I were to bet 1 million Brazilian, that's about 10 pounds, on what will happen first, Star Wars theatrical cuts released in 4K or Eric Stoltz footage from Back to the Future?
Like you despecialized editions? What would happen first?
The theatrical Star Wars 4K, never going to happen.
Well, I think that's the point, is neither of these would ever happen.
Yeah, I don't think either of them would happen.
Yeah, neither is ever going to happen. They do reference Eric Stoltz's Back to the Future a couple of times in the Flash movie, by the way. Obsidian Mug with a $5 is the latest tweet from Britain's Department of Defense. I'm firing my lasers.
A laser beam.
MJ UK 84 with a £5 says, those Doctor Who shots look like Netflix Pee Wee Herman. Also, did you lads see Aeronauts Zack Snyder's Star Wars? Yes. Gary shared it with us all. It was great.
Actually perfect.
I do think I do prefer the Ahsoka being an
yeah.
The Ahsoka. Did you guys see the song that was going around about Star Wars? I should have cried when Han died.
Oh, that came out ages ago.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see it until a couple days ago. Okay.
Well, all right, fair enough.
I'm not on fucking TikTok or Instagram. So.
It's not on. It's a 2-minute video. How can it be on TikTok?
That's where I saw it from. So
I think they had a shortened version, but yeah, no, it's
really good.
It's really funny in a very particular way. Like it's really raw. Like some of the lines, they are almost like goofy, but they're also just true.
Yeah.
Like one of those, like, I should have cried when Han died, but I didn't. Like, the lines are supposed to evoke a sense of like, what the fuck happened? I didn't care. I should have. And then how does a Jedi die from being tired?
I know. Being tired.
Yeah. Yeah, I used up all that false poopy pants thing. Philip H with a €2 says, great thumbnail for the Stargriff stream, Morley.
You guys should just check out what I did. I thought it was funny too. It's on Mooler. It's the newest upload on there.
Here, I'll look. Was Ryan drunk?
Well, no, but he's in the thumbnail.
Okay. Yeah, I felt like Ryan was drunk. I've been around Ryan when he's drunk. So.
Well, you would know. I can't tell.
He's wearing his little Egyptian hat. That's
look.
Pharaoh Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
How's the chat liking him over there?
No, it's funny. He was like, "Oh, they kind of hate me," and I was like, "Yeah, let's see about that. Who wants him to actually like join?" And basically, everybody was saying yes. Like, yeah, there you go. It's only because the thing with Theory's audience is they're still all like hyper in favor of the Clone Wars, and I think even somewhat with Rebels. Ryan thinks I'm gonna hate Clone Wars if I watch it, and then he already clearly like tries to cushion his opinions of Clone Wars. He's like, "Oh, there's stuff in there that's pretty neat and cool." It's like, And then, of course, you have the fact that me and Ryan think that Filoni is a complete hack, while Theory's still a decent fan of him. So we actually made a bet. I bet one of Theory's sabers that he's selling that he will think less of Filoni after the Mando and Grogu movie. He believes he will be not changed on his opinion of him. And I was like, I guarantee you're going to think less of Filoni now that he's in full control. Because you're going to get especially a movie. Like, can you imagine? Especially he's going to set up the sequels. They're coming. He's building out all of that era.
I don't think anyone's going to give a fuck.
Oh, it's just going to be.
These are going to fail miserably at the cinema because they've got no audience left. Daniel Heron with a $10 says, "You think Californians fleeing to Texas is bad? My state, Oregon, is now 60% Californian born. That's why Portland's become such a shithole." Oh, what are you laughing at?
I can't even share it, dude.
California
man. No, I can't. California man survives Texas hazing and finds new love for cows. It was shared by Cormander. You can feel free to look for it on Twitter.
Am I linked on it? Is it going to be on my feed?
You're linked on it.
Have a look.
I can share the link if you want. Oh, now I lost it. Where'd it go? There it is. Hang on. Let me just link it in the private chat.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Oh, shit. You think California fleeing Texas is bad? My state, Oregon, is now 60% California born. That's why Portland has become such a shithole. Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's all Northern Californians that went up there because like San Francisco wasn't fucking woke enough for them. So they all moved up there. And it was cheaper. So they could be in a cheaper, woker part of the world. And yeah, they trashed your fucking state. Sorry. You guys should really do the whole seceding from Oregon and just join Idaho.
Solomon Kane 66 has been a member for 9. Hail! The last audience clapped at the end of Godzilla Sunday. I can't remember the last time that happened. Wish you were coming to MegaCon.
I wish you guys were coming too.
Thoughts on Fitness with Nige has been a member for 21 months. Thank you. Scuba Dude with a $5. Gary, when I retire, I will most likely be moving from New York to Texas. Gotta keep it red.
Oh, I came here to fortify it. I think that's a lot. I mean, Texas has its parts, like Austin's fucking terrible. But the rest of the state is pretty fucking based. So yeah. And I think some of the people fleeing California were either they're probably just centrist like most people are, and saw what the government did to their business and to their state. And hopefully some Californians are fucking stupid. Sorry, Arizona. But I think a lot of what's coming here is fortification. We'll just say fortification. They like to use that word. I will too.
True.
Freedom.
The wonderful Lynn Jones, wife of Kelly, of course, with a $20. Lynn, naughty lady. Do you guys remember back when Tom Baker fought robots, Cybermen, Daleks, Ubis-headed gods, standing stones that walk?
Yes.
And giant
sewer rats.
Yeah. I know I'm an anachronism, but as bad as the special effects, those shows were fun. Yes, they were.
Absolutely. And it was, oh God. Hollywood Scholar pointed it out. He compared the new poop shooty gotcha trailer
Gotcha.
to the new Tom Baker Series 15 Blu-ray, which I already have on pre-order trailer. The Tom Baker Series Blu-ray trailer is beating the brakes off it in views. That should tell you fucking on the Doctor Who channel. On the Doctor Who channel, the Blu-ray from the 70s for Tom Baker has more views than the new trailer, which Shooty got one, which only has like 600 something thousand views. Doctor Who is dead.
Dead. Heathen Monk with a $5 says California is a liberal crap hole. Texas is a conservative powerhouse. If you combine them, you get the neutral planet from Futurama.
Yeah. I just want to be left alone. That's all I want. You know what? If somebody walks on my property, I want to be able to defend myself without going to jail. In San Francisco, if somebody comes on my property and my wife with her extensive gun collection shoots somebody, she would go to jail. She would go no matter what. Here, different story. We also live in a place where there isn't houses being broken into. Four home invasions on my street in San Francisco within a 4-year period.
Was it in Canada? Did you see in Canada? The police have asked something like the police have asked for people who've been burgled not to show the footage of them being burgled as it infringes on the burglars.
Yeah. Canada, you're lost.
You're
lost.
Fucked.
You are screwed.
Again, we are in the UK as well. I'm going to Japan.
You're gonna move to Japan? No, don't move.
No, he's not.
Move here.
Move to New Zealand.
I'll get shot
Make
in
the
a
meme
week.
real.
You're not gonna get shot here.
I'm British. I'm mouthy.
You're not gonna get shot here.
I'm a Yorkshireman and mouthy.
What do you mean mouthy? Americans are known to be the most obnoxious people on earth.
Yeah, we're fucking. I'm not. You're not gonna get an argument. We are fucking obnoxious. In the best ways.
The Morak with a $2 says you guys should do a list of your favorite Who episodes. Oh,
yeah, 3 months maybe. I don't know.
Mikey Gustler's been a member for 9.
Mikey.
Thank you, Mikey. Jason D with a $2. Making money with a movie is now troublesome. So's putting out a video game that makes money.
Yeah.
Daniel O'Connor with a £2. Wait to new Who companion be gay. Will to new Who
of
companion
course
be gay too. Retardis. Woo. If she isn't, I'll be disgusted.
They should be canceled immediately.
They should be like 2 positive magnets.
Ratings prediction by the end of Poop Shooty Gotcha's first series.
Lower than Whitaker's.
All time. Then we're hitting all time low.
Yes.
Like truly all time low.
Yeah, I think so.
It's all time low.
Yeah.
But I think they're
gave
gonna.
a fuck about the Christmas special.
I think they're starting on that 7-day out bullshit number. I think they're starting to pad it with D+ numbers.
It's definitely getting padded somehow, without a question. Without a question. Believe in Yourself has become a member. Thank you. Appreciate that. Because there's no way that the other shows can have their numbers out and Doctor Who's be 8 days late. No way. Carlos Lima with a $20 says, have you guys seen Paul Walker's Running Scared movie? My favorite, Paul Walker.
See you later, Paul Walker, mate.
Very simple plot, but great.
Last night.
What do you guys think?
I haven't
seen it.
What was that? Very simple plot, but I've seen the other Running Scared with Billy Crystal. It's fucking great. Gregory Hines. That's a fucking good movie.
Enoch Mamon with a $50 says, when my dad and I saw Godzilla -1 in theaters, there was a trailer for Anyone But You. When he saw it, he leaned in and said, I never thought I'd say this. I'm glad to see a trailer for a rom-com. It means normalcy's coming back. I agree. Well, if it's a rom-com between a man and a woman, sure.
Have you seen Running Scared with Billy Crystal and Gregory Hines? Muller?
No.
Great movie. Really fucking good movie. You should watch it.
Thomas Bergman with a $10 says, did you guys see the article by a RTD shield trying to blame the specials on Disney's influence? RTD denied himself the easy out, basically claiming all the same.
Claiming all the blame?
All the blame?
Claiming all the blame, sorry.
Disney's influence is money.
Yes.
Because RTD came out and said it. We've got all that Disney money now, and we could do things we've never done before. But I still think they're fully Disney's
stuff you did before was really good.
Yeah, the diversity initiative at the BBC, which predates what a lot of the DEI stuff that was like really being fully implemented in Hollywood, is lines right up with Disney though. So it doesn't really fucking matter.
Lines right up your nose.
Yeah, or up your poop chute. And Bad Wolf. I mean, they're all it's all of the same ideology. Okay, they're really trying to, they're all on the same fucking team, which is the Marxist team.
The team Marxist.
Team Marxist.
Counter 074, the $10 says, Faces of Death freaked me the hell out as a teenager. I didn't realize at the time that those things were mostly made up garbage. Keep up the good work, fellas.
There's a couple of them were real. Like the guy who fell out of the I forgot what they called them. The motorized hang gliders. What were they called again?
Micro gliders.
Something like that. Yeah.
Micro gliders.
Yeah, there was a reporter who they filmed falling out of one of those.
Oh dear. Yeah. Curtis D of Montana has been a member for 3 months. Thank you, Curtis.
Ultralight. Thank you.
Okay. DiVeRsE with a $5 says, the newborn baby in the 80s TV show that got me as a kid.
V was fucking awesome. V was awesome. Loved it.
Josh Kelsey with a $20. Thank you, Josh. Raylo Normie, no such thing, with a 4-month membership. Thank you. Joker's Disciple with a $2. Going to see Godzilla -1. M Color before MegaCon. Hyped.
Yeah, I'm taking my kids to see. It's out. No, it comes out this Friday. Yeah, this Friday it comes out.
What, the black and white?
Black and white comes out this Friday, but it's still playing in color everywhere too. Like they keep extending it because people keep going. So
Colhauser's been a member for 16 months. Thank you, Colhauser. Angbar WK with a $5 says, hail the panel. Thoughts on Sofia Coppola's show being cancelled by Apple for having an unlikable female character? Saw this last night on Comics Division. Yeah, we went into it.
We went into it. Dude. Rewind.
Yep. JMD Reed with a $5 says, if my mom wasn't home, Dad would pull out his collection of 80s action films. Seagal, Stallone, Van Damme, Norris, Schwarzenegger. Fuck yeah. You got the world's greatest dad right there. World's greatest dad. Turbo Mumo with a 7-month membership. Thank you. Will Plottiger with a 16-month membership. Thank you, Will. Legendary Lawkeeper's been a member for 8. Stanley's wife, Joan, voiced Madam Web in the Spider-Man cartoon. Said he wanted the most beautiful woman in the world to do it. Nuff said, what a guy. Jedi Ben, maybe, with a $5. Thank you. Aaron C with a $10 says, just finished rehab. 25 pounds down, better eating habits, and bye beer. Thanks for the entertainment, Gary, and Mola. Love you guys. Well done, man. Well done. Keep it going.
Hell yeah.
Adrian Nazaruk with a 27-month membership, and Jedi Ben with a $5 says, I hope they stick to the source material for Madam Web. That was a great issue of Hustler in the 80s. I'd love to revisit it, but all the pages are stuck. Yeah. Right. We are going to have to pick the rest of these soups up on Sunday. Our afternoon tea with Az for a super chat square up. So thank you everyone who has super chatted, etc. Really appreciate that. We have got to make our exit. So Gary, anything that you would like to plug before we depart into the ether?
Released a video yesterday about the Rings of Power. It's been a while. It's fucking
did.
hilarious. The plot rumors are freaking ridiculous, but had to cover them. Working on another video, and we are going to try our very bestest. It's gonna be later tonight to do a super chat square up gaming stream on Nerdrotic Live.
That sounds wonderful,
Doesn't it?
Hmm.
Aren't you looking forward to the to the messages you're gonna get tonight in the middle of the night? You
My
need
phone's
to help
gonna be
Gary. He
Fucking
keeps
phone's
burning.
gonna be vibrating like a hooker's handbag.
He keeps setting Roach on fire.
As please, I can't take anymore, but I can't turn away.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Yeah, that's it. That's all. MegaCon coming up. Sorry, in a couple weeks, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, MegaCon, Critical Drinker, me, Eric July, Geeks and Gamers. Star Wars Theory is going to be running around there. Oh, so are other people. I guess there's that little, you might not have heard of her. Gina Carano is going to be there. And rumors of other people coming around. I'll believe it when I see it. But we did have a presidential candidate on Friday Night Tights last weekend. So crazy show, right? As you never know if Alex Jones is going to be taking his shirt off, Gavin McInnes is going to whip out his penis, or a presidential candidate's going to show up. It's been weird.
Happens. Molly.
Hello. I got nothing really I'm announcing. There's just the regular stuff popping out. Check it out if you're interested.
Okay. That's
What are you doing? What do you got coming? Gaming. Let me guess.
me, right?
Power
Tomorrow.
Power World.
Tomorrow. I'm hitting as soon as this ends, I'm hitting the gym.
Good man. I've already done it.
I'm hitting the gym. I would have gone earlier, but I was waiting for my mate, and then my mate phoned and said I can't make it tonight. My missus is having a bad day, so I'm going to spend it with her, which I thought was really cool.
Yep.
So I'm going to hit the gym straight after this. When I come back, though,
Power World.
tomorrow I got Rip and the Silverback, and we've got Spoiler Talk from Alpha Core. We got the Soskas on. We got NDA Andrew on as well. Maybe someone else. We'll see. We'll see. So we're going to have a little bit of a discussion about that. That's going to be a good time. Thursday is my birthday on Thursday. So I'm going to do maybe do a little stream in the morning and early afternoon, maybe. Or I might actually be incommunicado for the whole day. We'll see. But it's my birthday, so there's some things going on. And Friday Night Tights, where Razor Fist is the guest.
Razor Fist, yes.
Yeah, boy. Razor Fist is the guest. Saturday, I will probably play Power World all day from start to finish. And Sunday, we got afternoon tea with Az, where I'll do the Super Chat Square from today. And also Sunday Fun Day, where we're doing Power World. And I was lurking in QBG stream last night, his RoboCop stream. I was lurking. He didn't know. And I heard him say, don't think Power World's for me. And I was like, oh. He did say, well, if you've got to play it for Sunday Fun Day, I guess I'll have to play it. I was not like, oh.
Dragging him in like that.
Oh, you know how sometimes the kids, I don't want to go out, Dad. Then they go out, and they bitch about it the whole way wherever you're going, and they have a great time. Happens to me all the time.
We'll see. So yeah, there we go. So massive thank you everyone who came to watch today. Mods, thank you very much indeed for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, remembered. If you didn't get your super chat read out today, I will be doing that. Super Chat Square Up Sunday Fun Day. 2:30 UK time on this channel here. And I will give you the time that your super chat deserves. And until then, you all take care. Goodbye, Balubu.